excited to be with you for the next 3 hours. Jason Swain is here, a VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver. I am Josh Ward. We are excited to cover all that there is to cover over the next 3 hours. Hope you're on the edge of your seat, as we'll be with you until 3 o'clock. Swain, breaking it all down.
What's up, man? Good to hear from Joel. Good to see you, Josh Ward, today on a beautiful Thursday, May 28th. They said it was the best day of the week.
Love a good Thursday.
Yeah, it's like a weekend Eve, Christmas Eve.
Yeah, you can sense the Friday, which leads you into the weekend.
You can smell it. Yep.
Like when you need that last push, Thursday gives it to you.
Mm-hmm. It's right. It's the best day of the week, man. Good to be here.
It is good to be here.
Game day. It's game day for the Lady Vols.
That's right, yeah.
It's championship game day. Every day is the national championship at this point for the Lady Vols. So, man, it's exciting. And tomorrow is another championship day for a Tennessee athletic team, and that's going to be the Tennessee baseball team as they open up against ECU. So, championship Thursday, championship Friday.
When the Women's College World Series starts, you can expect to see Karen Weekly's team.
That's right.
They are back there again.
It's there for the taking. No Oklahoma. It's there for the taking. You do have to play defending national champion Texas Longhorns. It is a battle of the teams with power T's. So we got two power T's. We have a Lady Vol power T, and then we have the original power T.
Which one do you like better?
I like ours better. I'm pretty sure you knew I was going to say that.
Yes, I did.
I like ours better. So I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to jinx the Lady Vols, even though that's not a real thing. But mainly I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to eat crow. So I'm going to wait to see what we do. Carlin Pickens, she needs to be great when great matters, and it matters right now.
I think she knows that.
She knows it. Yep. She understands the assignment. Now it's about putting those answers on the test. She'll have the opportunity today at 2:30. So don't bother me with any silly dad jokes or any silly questions at 2:30, Josh. I'll be paying attention to Lady Vol softball game versus Texas. And no silly stuff on the text box, folks. 2:30, we locked in.
Text box is open.
We're talking and watching Lady Vols. That's what we're doing at 2:30. Get your game face on. If you're at work and you have, some lipstick in your purse, ladies, it doesn't matter if it's black or not. Put it on your face like eye black. It's game day. It's time to get ready. Battle time. Men, if you have some eye black, you wear it to work today. It's game day. Battle time. Let's go.
The key thing to do is show up. You got to show up. You got to be present. You got to be ready. You got to be ready to go.
You talking about the fans or are you talking about the players?
I'm talking about everybody.
Well, the players got to do more than just show up, Josh. Have to produce.
I didn't say it stops there, but it certainly starts.
Well, that's the first step.
With showing up and being present.
You got to show up. You got to show up. So, sending in positive vibes to Oklahoma City for the Lady Vols. I want Karen Weekly to get it done. Oh, man. She deserves it. It won't be handed to her. She has to go take it.
Right.
Man, she deserves the opportunity to win a championship. She has one. I just hope she gets it done this year when she has such a special player, like a once-in-a-lifetime pitcher on the mound, like she had with Monica Abbott. And unfortunately, they came up a little bit short. here's another opportunity to do it again when you probably didn't know if you would have another Monica Abbott after Monica Abbott. Well, here you go. Here's your chance. Here's your chance. So let's go.
Swain, you grabbed the orange dog as soon as the show started.
I did. Mm-hmm.
We have the orange dog on the table here. You can watch us on the Sports Animal YouTube channel if you'd like to wave at Swain or the orange dog.
Juke hairs, baby.
So already in the text box, we have, no joke, these are back-to-back texts. We have a text from Brian who says, Josh, do not do it. And I haven't. And we have a text right after Brian that came from Michael that is in all caps, and he typed exactly what you just said.
Juke hairs, baby. Juke hairs.
Yesterday, the final text of the show was from Brian. It said, Josh is awful, baby.
Not a bad take. Not a bad take.
Yep. Dell says Lady Vol is going to show up and show out. Go, Lady Vols.
Let's go. Let's go. I should have worn my Lady Vols hat, but, you know, video. And I try not to wear hats in the building when I'm inside. But when I leave the house today or go out in public, I'm going to rock my Lady Vol hat. Shout out to Dick's Sporting Goods.
I think we should do Swain picks a topic where we have like a few topics in a, a hat.
What topic is it, Josh?
Well, we have Bruce's topic that he has thrown out in the text box. Would you like to hear? It's a question. Would you like to hear that one?
Well, I have the orange dog in hand right now, so I'm prepared. What topic you got?
Who will be the starting quarterback this fall at Tennessee?
Oh, I ain't worried about that. That's easy.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know who's going to be the starting quarterback. I'm not Cleo. Okay.
Okay.
I can't give you a free reading. I don't know.
Okay.
I can only tell you who I think is ahead right now. That's all I can tell you.
We have Tennessee baseball and softball. We've covered that a little bit. We'll bring it back up as the afternoon goes along.
Yeah. I can't give you a free reading, man. I do not know the future. I don't know who's going to be starting quarterback. I don't know what's going to take place in June, July in throwing sessions. I think it would be kind of creepy if I was hanging around the complex every day.
That would be a little weird. Is that Swain over there?
Who is this guy? Because, like, when you are in your 40s, unless you're like Peyton Manning, dudes on the team don't really know who you are like that. Who is this guy? Like, I remember playing, and there was guys who were around, and like I didn't know that they played at Tennessee until they told me they played at Tennessee. Mm-hmm. So you know how weird it would be for me just to be hanging around every day in the weight room, in the throwing sessions. I don't want to be a Vol creeper.
I saw a video yesterday maybe of an interview Jeremiah Love was doing. Mm-hmm. Doak Walker, winner, number 3 pick in the NFL draft, just finished at Notre Dame. And they were showing him faces of NFL players and seeing if he could name them. The first person they showed him was Jared Goff. He had no idea.
Yeah.
They showed him pictures of other current players. He was able to name Arvell Reese, because that's a guy from his draft class. And after they helped him out, he was able to identify Calvin Johnson. That was it.
See,
there were some Notre Dame alums he couldn't get. So I understand everything you're saying.
Yeah. I was not like that. I remember having a screensaver of all the top receivers in history. I was that dude. I was that dude that would pay homage in my own way. Like I wasn't reaching out talking to them, whatever. But I knew who they were.
Okay.
I knew who they were, for sure.
Yeah, you knew Dante, Cedric Wilson come rolling through, Peerless Price.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Dude, I knew Terrence Cleveland.
There you go.
Yeah, like I knew my Tennessee receiver history because I thought it was important for me to understand that. Because you try to make it bigger than yourself. Mm-hmm. You plan for something bigger than yourself, and that's kind of what I tried to do.
The power T was bigger than you.
Mm-hmm. You try to do that. But I don't know who's going to be a starting quarterback.
Okay.
it's a battle. It's a race.
Right.
It's a race. You can't ask me on lap 10 who's going to win the Daytona 500. I don't know. Ask me on lap 500. Ask me then. I'll know then. When we get to fall camp, after scrimmage number 2,
okay,
I'll have a better answer for you. But not today. I can only tell you who's in the lead, in my opinion. What other question you got?
Okay, so you can't answer who will be the starting quarterback for Tennessee this fall. Can't answer that one.
Not today. I can't do something that the head coach can't even do.
Yep.
He can't do it either.
Well, I have another question. I'm curious if you can answer it.
Oh, man. Hurry up, man. We're up against the first break of the day, Josh.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I will ask that question when we come back. 865-656-9900 if you would like to ask any questions to Jason Swain, a VFL and former Tennessee volunteer wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. We are presented by Junk Be Gone on Josh and Swain.
Never miss a second of sports. Download the updated Sports Animal app right now.
Hey, it's Josh. I want to tell you about Ted Russell Ford, Parkside Drive, Kingston Pike, 2 locations for Ted Russell Ford, the #1 volume Ford dealer in East Tennessee. Right now, they have more than 450 vehicles in stock. Right now, you can take advantage of employee pricing. You pay what we pay at Ted Russell Ford. So if you are looking for a brand new truck, you can check out the many combinations they have available, and you can save big time at the same time at Ted Russell Ford. Check out the Ford F-Series. They're Super Duty trucks. If you need work trucks, Ted Russell Ford can help you with exactly what you need. If you are interested in one of their SUV options, if you are interested in a Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport, if you want to check out their pre-owned selection, it's very easy to shop on the website at tedrussellford.net. You can search specifically for the type of vehicle that you are looking for, whether that's new or pre-owned. You can learn about the employee pricing specials that are available right now when you shop online. You can stop by either location. I've shopped at both on Kingston Pike and Parkside Drive, or you can start online at tedrussellford.net.
This has been a paid announcement.
When it comes to weight loss, one size does not fit all. At Bragg Weight Loss and Wellness, powered by Nutrimost, Dr. Terry Bragg provides the educational tools you need to manage your weight. No prepackaged foods and no counting points. Dr. Bragg uses a team approach, creating a personalized roadmap to a healthy lifestyle, including food plan, supplements, and support. Most participants lose 20 pounds in 40 days. For more information, go to BraggWeightLossAndWellness.com and start living your most healthy life.
This has been a paid announcement.
Are you a collector? Sports or Pokemon cards, jerseys, signed Tennessee memorabilia, or whatever keepsake you're looking for can all be found at East Tennessee's #1 collectible home at Collectibles and More. Find your next man cave showpiece at our new upgraded location in Alcoa behind Texas Roadhouse in La Follette, or coming soon to Jefferson City. Collectibles and More has any new rare item you've been looking for and can find any piece you can fathom. Listen for the next Vol signing coming soon, and until then, get by the best collectibles experience anywhere. Get in the game this season and every season at Collectibles and More.
Spring is in the air. Time to clear out the garage, shed, or spare room. Junk Be Gone has dumpsters in stock and offers same-day delivery. Rent any 15-yard dumpster in May and get 2 days free. Perfect for remodels or roof replacements. Their dumpster rentals include up to 2 tons of debris. Give them a buzz at 865-675-JUNK. Junk Be Gone, proudly the #1 junk removal company for 20 years. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal.
We all know just because gifts for loved ones can look like flowers, a spa day, or maybe even planning date night. But what about something that will truly last and protect your loved ones along the way? I'm talking about life insurance. I called SelectQuote to secure our coverage and couldn't believe how easy and affordable it was. I'm 40, and my $500,000 policy was only $16 a month. My husband's also 40, and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. And with their same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we hung up. With monthly payments less than the cost of a bouquet of flowers, this this is the perfect time to make sure your family is protected.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-596-2626 or go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. That's 1-800-596-2626. 1-800-596-2626. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
Looking for the perfect golf getaway? Discover Woodlake Golf and Lodge in Tazewell. Their stay and play packages include comfortable lodging and tee times on their Par 72 Championship course, recognized by Golf Digest as one of America's best. After your round, enjoy a great meal at the on-site steakhouse, known for quality food and a welcoming atmosphere. Plus, take advantage of their pool, tennis courts, and more. Visit woodlakelodge.com or call to book your golf package. And follow them on Facebook for the latest events and specials.
Fair, honest sports conversation from two guys that define credibility. Here's Josh and Swain on 99.1, the Sports Animal.
Back on Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Thanks for the early interaction with the show.
All right, what we got, Josh? Hold on.
So we were talking about a number of topics and questions, some related to Tennessee's football team. One question last segment. Bruce asked who will start at quarterback for Tennessee.
Yeah, that was an easy question.
Yeah, you gave a quick answer.
Yeah, that was easy.
I don't know.
I do not know.
Okay.
You got another question?
Yes. Will Chaz Coleman play football for Tennessee this fall?
Damn it. Oh, man. I was give you a real answer again.
I think that might suffice. I think that is the answer of a lot of Tennessee fans, especially those who have been on social media in the last 24 hours or so.
I don't know that answer either. I do know that situation really, really stinks, for Tennessee. Because you have a young man that certainly has a talent, right? And he has something going on. It's real. It was real the whole entire time. And you are being patient and being supportive. But that's not like a indefinite position to take. Like, you can't be supportive and patient indefinitely here. Like, there's a time when Tennessee has to say, either you're with us or you're not. And Tennessee didn't have to take that stance during the spring, but we're approaching that time where you have to say, hey, man, you in and out, while also being sensitive and supportive to what he has going on. And you can keep it close to the vest when your coach doesn't have any media availability. He's not talking to anyone on a Big Orange Caravan. There's not weekly press conferences going on to where he is asked about it. So, hey, it's cool, man. He doesn't have to talk about it. And then Chaz is not doing media availability. But when you have the first session of summer school underway and summer workouts have started, after a break, he's expected to be there. And when he's not there, that's a red flag. And you can't keep that under the hood much longer. So it was reported that he wasn't there. And then on social media, you had an old post of him taking a selfie, flashing money, which is not the smartest thing to do, period, if you are a human being. Because all you're doing is inviting people to want to take what you have. On my official visit to Tennessee, Steve Smith was on the official visit with me. He's from California, actually played with Rick Clausen in high school. That was his quarterback. Him and I hit it off. We were coming to Tennessee together. I came. He went to USC. He had a great career, won a national championship, was drafted second round by the New York Giants. There was an incident in New York where Steve Smith was going to his place. He got robbed. He got robbed in the streets of New York. And I remember my heart melting and dropping because I was like, man, that could have ended badly. You are a target when you make it. There's no reason to be flashing money and posting the things that you have, especially today, because people are struggling out here.
It is a terrible idea.
People will take what you have. They will take it. They'll take it. And so I can't sugarcoat this. I can't make this any more delicate. But it's stupid to be flashing money on social media today. It's not smart. On top of that being stupid, it now puts Tennessee in a bad spot because Tennessee has been patient with Chaz Coleman this whole time. And now you make them look a certain way when you're flashing, when there's a photo of you flashing money, regardless if it was taken yesterday or a couple weeks ago or months ago, you're not there. And there's a photo of you flashing money. So now you make Tennessee look like they got duped when we are trying to prevent that from happening because we paid multiple guys last year a lot of money who didn't play or didn't play well or play within the team. So that's one part of it. The other part of it, Josh, we got several coaches that came from Penn State. Chaz Coleman came from Penn State. Were there not any yellow flags, orange flags? You don't have to be red flags, but like, was there any type of signal, any type of indication that this would be something that Tennessee's dealing with? Y'all coached this dude last year at Penn State. Was there any type of evidence that this could possibly happen? If so, why you bring him here? With knowing what we had going on last year and what we need to do this year to move past that. So that's the thing that's frustrating. Like, this thing has so many layers when you talk about Chaz Coleman. But to answer the question, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to play for Tennessee. I don't think it looks good. I don't think there's a really good shot. Like, and even if he does play, do you trust him?
The trust level with Chaz Coleman is very low.
Football is about trust.
Yeah.
When you are playing the ultimate team sport and 11 guys have to be on the same page, because my job affects the guy next to me's job and his ability to do it. And if I don't do my job, I make the other person look bad. There are times when, like, you have an assignment and you have to make a choice: follow my assignment and not make the play, or not follow the assignment and try to make the play. Well, if you don't make the play and you bust, you're airing out your teammate, and then he can't make the play. If you're not trustworthy off the field, how are you going to be trustworthy on the field? So even if Chaz does play, is he going to be trusted? If he comes back for a week, do you think he's going to be back week 2? If he comes back for a month, do you think he's going to be back for a month too? Like, that's the questions now that you have surrounding Chaz Coleman. I think Tennessee has done everything in their power to be supportive and help him, but I do think we're coming to a time where he either has to show up or he probably should stay home. One of the two.
I think something has to give soon. Tennessee fans last year experienced the Nico situation. That Boo Carter storyline took months, and it got worse as it went along. And I'm not saying the situations are the same, but at this point there are similarities. We're talking about team workouts, we're talking about team building during the summer, and we're talking about somebody not being present. So there is a similarity. They may not be the same situations, but they're similar. And to fans, they're about the same.
Well, you can have coaches who are patient. You can have fans who are patient. They don't matter. Who matters is the teammates. Because there's going to be one teammate that's going to look at Chaz Coleman, if this continues, if he comes back and he continues to have issues, just like there was a teammate or two that looked at Boo Carter and said, hey, man, enough is enough. We're going to take matters in our own hands. And that's what happens in the locker room.
Right.
Like, you keep acting like a diva and doing things the way you want to do it and putting yourself above the team will enforce it in the locker room. It's usually what happens.
You're right about all that. The reason I bring up the fans is because you are constantly asking the fans for support, and part of that support is financial.
Yeah, I get that.
And if this upcoming season is like last season, patience will wear thin more quickly.
Yeah.
So if fans are footing part of the bill, and they're watching one of the new players, who was one of the most expensive players in this transfer class, come in, and he's flashing money online, and then they're trying to keep up with the team, they don't get that much access this time of year, and they're left with this storyline dragging on, that's not good for anybody, including Tennessee's program, including Josh Heupel.
No, it's not. It's not good. It's not good for anybody. It's not good for Chaz. It's not good for Chaz either.
No, it's not.
If you're not on this team, what are you going to be doing?
By the way, he's not a proven player. This isn't some proven, experienced player. He's a rising sophomore that played some at Penn State. He had a sack last year. This is not some proven player that's done it.
Dang, man.
He needs this time to get ready for his sophomore season.
How many sacks did he have?
He had one. More than me.
All this over a player with one sack? It's crazy.
A great PFF grade.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, nobody questions his talent and potential.
No one questions that.
But I think everybody recognizes to reach that potential, you have to put in the work to get there.
Got to put in the work.
We'll continue the conversation, 865-656-9900. So another question and answer session with Jason Swain. Michael has texted back in. Juke Harris, baby. We'll continue the conversation, 865-656-9900. We appreciate you being with us. We'll be with you until 3 o'clock. We are presented by Junk Beyond on Josh and Swain.
Hey, Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Powell at 865-512-7542.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
News out of the French Open this morning. Men's world number one, Yannick Sinner, is out after falling in the second round to Juan Manuel Cerundolo in 5 sets. Sinner had a 2-sets-to-love lead and served for the match before dealing with illness and heat-related issues. The loss ends a 30-match win streak for the reigning French Open finalist. Stanley Cup playoffs last night. The Hurricanes beat Montreal 4-0 to take a 3-1 series lead. Carolina can advance to the Stanley Cup final with a win tomorrow night in Game 5. NBA playoffs. The Thunder can close out the Western Conference Finals with a win in San Antonio in Game 6 tonight. The Spurs will try and force a Game 7. Tip-off is set for 8:30. This afternoon, Lady Vol softball opens play in the Women's College World Series against second-ranked Texas. First pitch is set for 2:30. Catch the game on AM 990. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Hey, it's Josh. I want to tell you about Amish Elegance Fine Custom Furniture. You can find them online at AmishElegance.com. If you're on Instagram, look them up there, Amish Elegance. You can always see some of the updates they have inside their showroom. They show off their great options for you online, on social, and on site at their 4,200-foot showroom floor located in Farragut, 613 North Campbell Station Road, right off the interstate. Stop in and see everything they have available at Amish Elegance. They have a style for everyone. They have wonderful options inside the showroom, furniture, decor for your home. They also have a great team that can help you figure out what you need and design what you need. You can go through the design process to pick out exactly what you need, all the specifications for whatever furniture you're looking for. They help you design the furniture. They hand the plans over to the Amish families they work with to build beautiful furniture. It is designed for you. It is built to last for generations. Stop by and see and feel the difference in the quality of furniture at Amish Elegance Fine Custom Furniture at 613 North Campbell Station Road and online at AmishElegance.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
The 2026 Lady Vol volleyball schedule is set and features 9 NCAA tournament teams, including 5 with programs that reach the round of 16. The Big Orange schedule features 12 matches at home at Food City Center, and you can now purchase season tickets with prices starting as low as $60 plus taxes and fees. Reserved seating options are back this season, and you can guarantee your seat for the same location for each match throughout the season. Get yours now at allvols.com.
East Tennessee, this is your Cadillac Casanova, and this Memorial Day, I want to begin with what matters most. We pause to honor the brave men and women who gave their lives for our freedom. At Cadillac of Knoxville, we stand with our veterans, our Gold Star families, and everyone who serves. And as we honor their legacy, we're opening our doors with gratitude, offering Memorial Day savings for those ready to drive forward and something truly exceptional. From our Cadillac family to yours, thank you. We remember, we honor, and if a new Cadillac is part of your journey this Memorial Day, it would be our privilege to help you find it.
Spring is in the air. Time to clear out the garage, shed, or spare room. Junk Be Gone has dumpsters in stock and offers same-day delivery. Rent any 15-yard dumpster in May and get 2 days free. Perfect for remodels or roof replacements. Their dumpster rentals include up to 2 tons of debris. Give them a buzz at 865-675-JUNK. Junk Be Gone, proudly the #1 junk removal company for 20 years. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal.
You've probably never heard of Lancaster, Tennessee. It's where I grew up on our family's farm.
Now tell them the whole story, John.
That's Chelsea, my wife. And what she means is I'm the 8th generation to grow up on our farm in Smith County.
And our boys make generation number 9.
I grew crops on this land, and I grew 2 great businesses.
Now John's growing a movement in his campaign for governor.
Tennessee needs a governor with CEO experience, someone tough like Trump.
Even President Trump tells people John is fantastic, and he really is.
President Trump makes tough decisions. That's what CEOs do, and it's what I'll do as governor. With our cities booming and people moving into our state like crazy, our governor will have to make tough decisions to keep Tennessee conservative.
A CEO who's tough like Trump. Yep, that's what we need, even if I am a little biased.
I'm John Rose. I'm asking for your support.
Pretty good for a farm boy, isn't it? Paid for by John Rose for governor.
There's nothing as relaxing as a spa, and now is the perfect time to get the one you've always dreamed of during the All-American Spa Sale happening May 29th to the 31st. It's this weekend only at Dynasty Spas, now under new and improved management. Save up to 70% off select swim spas that are factory direct. These spas have minor cosmetic imperfections, so they can't be sold as new, meaning the savings are huge. Plus, while you're here, check out the brand new Aquara Plunge Pool Collection making its debut. Hurry, inventory is limited. Dynasty Spas, I-75 in Athens.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Ready to upgrade to the perfect sleep setup? Let Mattress Firm's sleep experts guide you to the perfect bed at the Memorial Day sale. Top brands, ideal comfort, score unbeatable deals on both. Mattress Firm. They make sleep easy.
We're tracking a mostly dry day on Thursday with spotty shower chances returning in the afternoon, although coverage will be minimal. Temperatures do warm into the mid to upper 80s, keeping the mugginess in the air. As we wrap up your work week, though, Friday we'll see the mid to upper 80s with the chance of rain returning overnight. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Megan Desmall.
Hi, I'm Andy, owner of Mo Shingles. I'm our only estimator, which means we don't pay sales commissions. That could save you thousands. If you want the best roof with the best warranty at the best price, call Mo Shingles, 770-0506.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
The hottest sports stories of the day, broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
Back on Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Next, Jason Swain at VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. We are at Josh and Swain on social media. The big orange dog is hanging out in studio, much needed on this beautiful Thursday afternoon.
That's right. That's right.
Mike did ask, since Josh did not show back up to work until Wednesday, does that make today hump day for him? Yeah.
Well,
you lose a little trust in me this week?
No.
Okay.
Man. You need to take a day. Yep. That means you'll have to show up on Saturday though, and do the show 12 to 3. That's all that means.
I can come in here and go live for 3 hours. Happy to do it.
No, man, you
could use the reps.
You deserve a day, and everyone deserves a day. When you work so hard, and you did that.
We've had multiple texts asking, so how does the money work here? How does this work with Chaz Coleman? Has he been paid? Been paid some, but he's not received all his money for 2020.
No.
What year is it? 2026.
I think Tennessee has protected themselves after learning, some lessons from last year. I think Tennessee has protected themselves from allowing themselves to get taken advantage of.
So if Chaz Coleman does not play for Tennessee, obviously that is possible. There's a real chance he does not play this fall.
It's possible.
Where does that leave Tennessee on the field?
That's the next most important question, right?
Yeah.
Because you got to have the production in that position. So, I mean, there are several guys that will have to step up. And, you think about Marion Dye, think about, Tyree Weathersby. I mean, those are the guys that really jump off the dome when you talk about who's replacing Chaz Coleman. And then it's going to be a collective effort for everybody too. Jordan Norman, Christian, Gass. I mean, those are the guys that will be counted on. And I would feel a certain type of way if I was those guys. I joked around yesterday about if he's not going to be here, then hey, let's take his contract and spread it to the other players in that room. I was halfway joking, because if I was a player in that room, I would be 100% for real about doing that. But yeah, like these guys have opportunity to step in and be the player they thought they were going to get with Chaz Coleman.
Yeah, Dye and Gass were from the same class a year ago. Gass is a redshirt freshman. Dye is a sophomore. Both talented players, no doubt. Inexperienced, as is Chaz Coleman, by the way. Jordan Norman came in as a transfer, so Tennessee brought in Chaz Coleman and Jordan Norman as transfers to play right away. And Jordan Norman's going to play. He's a redshirt junior, went to South Alabama, then Tulane, was a part of a good Tulane football team this year that qualified for the playoff. He's from Hoover, Alabama. He's going to be an important player for Tennessee, but all those guys become more important. You have some guys that have no experience, essentially. Carson Gentle, freshman, and Kedrick Golston and Carter Gooden. But there's just – at Tennessee, there's really no proven talent out there besides – I like Tyree Weathersby. But that's about it in terms of guys that have played a good amount of snaps for Tennessee out there on the end.
Well, that was going to be the case, Josh, anyways, because, unless you were going to go get a bunch of experienced guys from the portal, you're going to play inexperienced players again this year.
Yeah.
That's why the sophomore class is so important. It's why it's so important for these guys who do play young to come in and contribute. And it makes it even more important for a guy like Derek Owens to shorten the gap normally between an older player that's had multiple years to physically develop in the weight room versus a younger player that does not have that time. A 1% caliber strength coach and Derek Owens, you're paying him to make up that difference. He has to go out there and do it. The players do too. So it's an opportunity for other guys. Is how I look at it. The depth would be nice because it is football. Guys get hurt. Guys get tired. You want to have a nice rotation. We saw how important that was in 2024 when we were rotating guys in and out, and the drop-off was minuscule. It was zero drop-off. And then we didn't have that depth last year, and it showed. I think we'll be better, but you got to be healthy, and you got to have guys play well. I do think the secondary can help the edge rushers. In the past couple of years, we have relied on the pass rushers to help the secondary because the secondary just wasn't athletic enough, it wasn't deep enough. And we put so much pressure on the edge rushers to protect them. Come on, man, get to the quarterback, hurry, man, before we get exposed. Well, you got better speed back there. You got better athleticism. You got better players back there. You might see more coverage sacks this year than we have in a long time.
You have good experience at linebacker with Carter back, Arion Carter, and Amari Campbell having played in this defense with Jim Knowles. That has to help. Plus the other guys now have a good amount of experience. Edwin Spillman. Perlotti played a good amount last year as a freshman. T-Lander. So
1,000%.
They have a lot of experience at linebacker. They have guys experienced elsewhere in the secondary. Defensive line was already one of my biggest questions. That'll continue to be the case until we get to the football season. That would have been the case, by the way, with or without Chaz Coleman, but it's a bigger one without him if he doesn't play.
It was going to be a question regardless because he hasn't played a lot. And we understand how important that position is in this conference.
The other thing with the money aspect is we were asked about that. Whether they had paid him or not, if he doesn't play, the result's still the same. To me, the bigger deal would be that's money that could have been spent elsewhere on somebody else or other players, plural.
Yeah.
With the amount of money that was allocated to Chaz. If he doesn't play, that's a big miss in the opportunity from this past transfer portal.
100%. And that's why, again, like I go back and I look at coaches for Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, what? If I'm hyper, I'm like, hey, man.
Because we've talked about the last couple of years or last couple of weeks. Hey, there's been a greater emphasis on we don't want to put money into incoming freshmen that are going to stay on the sideline. We want to put more of that into impact players right away.
Yeah. I'm hyper. I'm like, hey, man, help a brother out here.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd be frustrated.
My goodness.
Yeah. So the conversation continues. We continue to wait to see what happens with Chaz Coleman, and we'll continue the conversation. We'll look elsewhere. We have kickoff times for the start of this upcoming season.
Oh, yeah, I know you love that third one. I thought about you. Ooh, I thought about you.
We have a no complaining policy on this show.
Oh, let's test it next segment.
It's going to be tested. 865-656-9900 to connect with us, with you until 3 o'clock. Next to Jason Swain of VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver, I'm Josh Ward on Josh and Swain.
Be here this afternoon at 5 for 30 uninterrupted minutes of Talkin' Sports. Breaking only to give you 30-second traffic updates and then straight back to sports. No Huddle, powered by USS, proud ball sponsor and foundation expert United Structural Systems. For all your foundation and waterproofing needs.
They guarantee their best.
Call USS. No Huddle this afternoon at 5.
Need a new shingle roof? Creative Metal Systems offers expert installation with a commitment to quality since 1997. Get guaranteed long-term protection. Visit CreativeMetalSystems.com now and schedule your free no-hassle quote. That's CreativeMetalSystems.com.
Discover lasting relief and renewed vitality at Marble City Family Chiropractic, now offering MLS cold laser therapy, a cutting-edge, non-invasive treatment that promotes cellular regeneration and healing, ideal for conditions like arthritis, neck and back injuries, herniated discs, knee pain, bursitis, sprains, sports injuries, carpal tunnel, tennis and golf elbow, sciatica, and plantar fasciitis. The treatment is painless and the results are long-lasting. Schedule your appointment today. MarbleCityChiropractic.com or call 766-2081.
Hi, I'm Brian Chapman, your local Geico agent. My staff and I would love to help you save on all your insurance needs, including car, home, boat, and more. My local Geico office is located on Kingston Pike in Knoxville. So stop by or give us a call for a free quote.
This is Jeff with Monster Tree Service of Knoxville. Our professional crew is equipped to handle even the biggest jobs with superior service and award-winning results. When you need routine tree trimming, expert plant health care, or emergency tree removal, our experts at Monster Tree Service of Knoxville provide the friendly, reliable service you can count on. With expert knowledge and state-of-the-art equipment, we get the job done safely and efficiently. Don't let your tree problem get out of control. Call 865-832-3029 or visit monstertreeservice.com and let us tame your monster.
When you're shopping for jewelry, there's only one place to shop, in my opinion, and that's TK Wheeler Jewelers, located on South Illinois Avenue in Oak Ridge, right there next to the Outback Steakhouse. You're going to get the finest selection of jewelry, over $2.5 million worth of diamonds, gold that never goes out of style, classic pearl necklace and earring sets, beautiful men's and women's watches, charms, multicolored gemstones. You get the drift, right? They've got everything you could possibly want, all at great prices. And what's really the separator, because there's a lot of great jewelry stores in town, but what sets TK apart is the shopping experience. It's 5-star every single time. You're going to be greeted. You're going to be welcomed. Anything you want to see. If you need a little space, they'll give you all the space you need, and they'll help you find the perfect gift for whoever you're shopping for. Maybe even you're shopping for yourself. And if you can't quite find exactly what you're looking for, you can sit down with TK and come up with a custom jewelry design. When you need jewelry, you need my jewelry store, TK Wheeler Jewelers.
This has been a paid advertisement.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-410-6744. 800-410-6744. 800-410-6744.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
This spring, art comes alive in the streets of Knoxville. Join us for Knox Wall's Murals and Music Festival, presented by Dogwood Arts, Saturday, May 30th at Emory Place in North Knox. Watch muralists go head-to-head in a one-day painting competition. Enjoy live music from local and regional favorites. 2 artists will win permanent mural commissions to leave their mark on Knoxville. Knox Wall's Murals and Music Festival, free and open to the public. Visit dogwoodarts.com for details.
Brought to you in part by The Sports Animal.
I'm Pat Boyle here to help you be closer to everyone sports. Thunder Spurs Game 6. I think San Antonio is sending this thing the distance. I picked the series to go 7 games before it started, so kind of going with my gut. Wemby has a ton to prove tonight after a rather embarrassing showing in Game 6. I believe he will be the catalyst. He's barely been a factor in the rebounding game. That has to change tonight. I think Wemby goes for 30 points and 15 rebounds, and the Spurs win by 10. So I'll lay the points with San Antonio. I'm Pat Boyle. Bet smarter, beat the books. Download the BetMGM app today.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Jason Swain is here, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. We had another question in the text box, Swain. We were asked who is going to be the Vol Network analyst with Mike Keith this upcoming football season.
Yeah, I don't know that answer either.
That is still in progress. But you've talked about that. You'll be a part of that process and a candidate for that position.
Yep. All I know is I will be considered, and the goal is to go and get it.
Yep.
So
I'll be rooting for you. A lot of people are. You know that too.
Yep.
And we're very excited for you with that opportunity. I'm excited for the football season to be here. I'm going to try to stick to the policy, Swain. We have kickoff times for the first 3 games of the season.
All right.
First game, Tennessee will host Furman September 5th, 3:30 kickoff. That'll be a streaming-only option on your TV, SEC Network Plus, ESPN Plus. Makes sense. That would be expected.
3:30 is a good football start time.
I think that's great.
Yeah,
I think that's great.
Not too early, not too late. It's hot, though, but hey, it's okay.
Yeah. Week 2 at Georgia Tech in Atlanta, 7 o'clock on ESPN.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense, right? Prime
Ton
time.
of sense. Yep.
Yep. Look at what Georgia Tech did this past season, what they've done over the last couple of years. I mean, primetime spot. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Week 3, Tennessee will host Kennesaw State. That will be the last non-conference game. The SEC Network will broadcast the television option. And the 2 teams will kick off at 7:45 at Neyland Stadium.
I'm not going to go all Hunter Yurachek on you.
How about that?
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either.
But
Greg Sankey had his back.
But
yep.
I don't know if you need to complain publicly.
No. Here's the thing. Personally, I would like the Kennesaw State game to be earlier in the day. But for Tennessee, for Knoxville, for fans, a lot of fans who are bringing young kids, just going to have to leave early, realistically. But if it's at noon, you're probably leaving the Kennesaw State game early anyway.
Josh, people's going to leave early anyway.
Yeah.
If Tennessee does what they're supposed to do.
You have all day to go downtown, to be around campus, to go out to eat before the game. So for Knoxville, for UT, I could be wrong here, but I think that's a good thing. So 7:45 kickoff for Kennesaw State, and then still to be determined, Tennessee and Texas week 4 when they open up SEC play in Knoxville.
I mean, that needs to be a night game. But I wouldn't mind.
That's what I think too.
I wouldn't mind it being an early game because that.
Yeah, 3:30 or night game.
I'm okay with being earlier than that because I know it favors Tennessee because we practice early. So, but I don't think we should be waiting for kneeling at night as deep as we did last year the season. We looked up and we were like, wait a minute, there hasn't been a lot of night games. We have one of the best home atmospheres in college football. So I would prefer us to play Texas at night just to be able to have that atmosphere. But I'm not going to lie. When I saw Kennesaw State at 7:30, I was like, why? Why?
Although maybe that'll be Tom Hart and Cole Kubelik. I'm not sure that they've announced broadcast teams, but assuming they're back together, maybe we'll get them to Knoxville. I always love seeing those guys.
If we get them, then, hey, sign me up. But, and I can't wait for Tom to be impressed by the road progress there, Alcoa Highway.
We'll get the commentary on it for sure.
100%. But, I was surprised to see 7:30 for Kennesaw State.
September 5th, 3:30. By the way, we were asked, where is the Georgia Tech game being played? Bobby Dodd Stadium. So it will be at Georgia Tech's stadium, a true home and home as they'll return to Knoxville next year. As Shannon notes, September 5th, only 52 days away. That's Shannon math. We are one segment away from Alan Bell at Driving the Line. We'll see what he thinks about Tennessee in Chapel Hill for the baseball regional starting up tomorrow when we come back on Josh and Swain.
Full Send Golf.
You guys know how much I really, really love golf. Full Send Golf, 2v2. Me and VOD versus Big John and Kyle. Oh, it feels good to be back on the links with the boys.
Join the party on the golf course.
Back to golf in a big way. Now what, practice? Let's go. Let's hit the range. I was like, let's go to the range. We are headed to the golf cart. Yo, you want to golf with us? No. You don't play golf? No. Tried. We got a brake car. I'm very, very excited. You excited? Yeah.
Full Send Golf. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Hey, it's Josh. I want to tell you about Brogan Financial Wealth Management and Retirement Planning. Brogan Financial operates on old-fashioned values, their expert knowledge, and genuine understanding. Working for their clients every single day. The market can be confusing. You can see what's going on in the news. You can hop online and see all these different items of information. You can talk to someone at Brogan Financial that can help you understand exactly what is happening. And they can help you plan for retirement, for life and retirement and beyond. They can help you with a comprehensive plan focused on income planning, investment management, tax planning, estate and legacy planning, and healthcare planning. So as you get to different stages in life, they can help you navigate and help you understand every part of the plan so that you can hit your goals for the future. Brogan Financial is a fiduciary, meaning they have a responsibility to act solely in the best interest of the client. They have been serving clients in their pursuit of financial independence since Brogan Financial was founded in 2001. See how Jim Brogan and the team at Brogan Financial can help you by starting online at broganfinancial.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
Kicks SL 489-240, road TCA 27318. Save thousands off MSRP. PN 405331. All offers with approved credit and our combined offers.
You're gonna drive to Oak Ridge Nissan.
10 Hut! Hey, Tennessee, what keeps Oak Ridge Nissan the #1 Nissan dealer in all of East Tennessee? It's simple. More for your trade-in and less for your new Nissan means you save thousands of dollars.
For this final week of the month, we've extended our Memorial Day sale with deals like this.
This just in. Get into the #1 selling Nissan Rogue for $299 a month. Not so big. Nissan Kicks for only $259 a month. Or how about 0% financing for 64 months? Got a trade? Then you got it made. Get up to $8,000 over Kelly Blue Book so we can pay it off no matter what you owe. Served in our great military? Get an additional $500 off. And Oak Ridge Nissan says thank you for your service. So make that 10-minute drive and save thousands of dollars. At ease, soldier.
You're gonna drive to Oak Ridge Nissan.
The A.G. Hines Company, a fourth-generation family business backed by more than 100 years of customer service serving all East Tennessee. That's a century's worth of knowledge in material application, concrete, masonry, waterproofing, stucco eaves, slate roofing, and manufactured stone veneer. They have you covered with name brands like Nudura, Drive It, and Spec Mix. No job is too big or too small. They have the expertise to assist in all your residential or commercial construction needs. The A.G. Hines Company, building materials since anyone can remember.
Is your house just one big headache and you want to sell it fast at a fair price? Hi, I'm Pat with ProSource Home Buyers, and I will make you a fair, as-is, all-cash offer on your house today, no matter the condition, price range, or location. Call me at 865-500-3711. Maybe it's inherited, sitting vacant, causing you financial stress, or needs more repairs than you can handle. Whatever the situation or condition, I'll buy it. Our customers say things like,
"It was very smooth and easy, and we are satisfied with the amount we received from my mother's property."
The entire process was easy. They were upfront, honest, and kept me informed every step of the way.
ProSource is a great company to work with. We had a great experience from start to finish.
Whatever the situation or condition, I'll buy it, and we can close in as little as a week. If you're ready to sell your house fast, call me at 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711.
In a flash, sell your house for cash. ProSource Home Buyers.
Listen for details on Big Ticket. Brought to you by Food City Certified Angus Beef and Low T Center on WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville, 99.1. The Sports Animal.
This is a Westwood One Sports Minute.
Last night, the Carolina Hurricanes and Frederick Anderson absolutely dominated the Montreal Canadiens. Anderson was a brick wall, locking down an 18-save shutout, while the 3 goals late in the first period completely broke the Canadiens. Carolina is absolutely rolling right now, and they're 1 win away from the Stanley Cup final. Montreal is officially on life support heading into Game 5 on Friday. I'm Maddie Bates.
The U.S. Treasury quietly released its official financial report for 2025.
It appears by its own numbers, the U.S. government seems insolvent. It's reported that the Treasury shows about $6 trillion in assets and over $47 trillion in liabilities. Add it all up, and it looks like the U.S. owes more than $130 trillion it doesn't have. If that were a family, they'd earn $52,000 a year, spend $73,000, and already be more than $1 million underwater. Any accountant would call that insolvent. So how does the government fix this? It can print money, which erodes your purchasing power, it can raise taxes, or it can cut benefits. And none of those can help to protect you. That's why many people who have something to lose move part of their savings into physical gold and silver, assets that can't be printed, defaulted on, or voted away. Call Monetary Gold at 877-NOW-GOLD for their complimentary gold and silver guide and a no-pressure conversation. That's 877-NOW-GOLD. Call Monetary Gold now at 877-NOW-GOLD. Do it before the next headline, not after. Performance may vary. You should always consult your financial and tax professional.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us as we begin hour number 2 of today's show. 1 hour down, 2 to go. Plenty of time for you to join us at 865-656-9900. We appreciate the interaction during the first hour of the show, and we always appreciate the time from Alan Bell at Driving the Line, where you can find him on YouTube each day, posts on Twitter/X as well if you'd like to watch and keep up with what he has going on. He joins us on the Stanley Fencing and Gates Hotline. Alan, good afternoon. How are you?
Gentlemen, doing fantastic. You guys doing all right?
Hey, we're doing great. And remember a few weeks ago, Tennessee baseball was working its way through conference play, and at a time things didn't look great. But in the second half of SEC play the last several weekends, Tennessee really turned it on, had some big series wins. Now they go to Chapel Hill. They take on East Carolina tomorrow. It's the UNC Regional. What do you think of it, the regional itself, how things might start out against East Carolina as Tennessee gets ready for the NCAA tournament?
Yeah. First off, love where Tennessee is at. Just mentally, physically, all of it coming into the regional tournaments. This regional here is going to be very difficult, and I say that as a positive for Tennessee. North Carolina is not going to have an easy game 1 against VCU. So if you're Tennessee, you're thinking, all right, can you get through East Carolina game 1, get to Saturday, and, buddy, you can make some good things happen. So Tennessee's in a good spot. They're just going to need to hit the ball, continue to get guys on base, put runs up. And pitching, obviously, has been dominant all year, so they got to do that. East Carolina's an erratic baseball team. Just don't let them have a big inning in terms of runs. They're not a high offensive output team. So if Tennessee's pitching shows up, 6-7 runs roughly, you're thinking there, that's kind of your line. Tennessee's in good shape.
How do you look at the starting pitching decision for Tennessee? Do you go with your number 1 guy, or do you go with your number 2 guy versus ECU? How would you assess that decision?
Yeah, I'm going number 1, right? I'm going with what is our normal, and I'm speaking if I were a coach, what is our normal operation and how we get down, what's been getting us here the last few weeks, right? That's exactly what I'm sticking to. And you're going to see decisions made, from schools all across, the regional tournaments. In regard to that question, can you last in a Friday game throwing your number 2 and have your, number 1 set up for Saturday? It's a tough decision, but I think the biggest thing, you just need to win. And East Carolina is not a team to mess around with. So go out, most important thing, win the game. Speaking of it being Friday, win the game on Friday, put yourself in a good spot.
Which teams, we're talking to Alan Bell at Driving the Line on YouTube, which teams going into the NCAA tournament do you have your eye on? Do you like maybe to get to Omaha? That's the first thing you got to get there to have a chance to win it. But who do you have your eye on here at the start of the tournament?
Yeah. So UCLA and Georgia Tech and North Carolina. North Carolina is an excellent baseball team. They are. You're going to see them this weekend. They can do it all: hit, pitch, you name it. North Carolina, Georgia Tech, UCLA, teams like that, they can win a national championship. You can get UCLA, Georgia Tech about plus 500 in future markets right now. Very good value there. Teams like Texas, they could do it, man. This Texas team is excellent. They keep games low scoring. But, yeah, if you're going to look at futures, UCLA, Georgia Tech, and North Carolina, start there and work out with those three. They're going to be massive favorites.
You're seeing less and less Cinderellas in basketball. Never really saw it that much in college football, the college football playoffs. And then, baseball, probably more of it than the other two sports. Do you have a Cinderella candidate for this year's postseason?
Yeah. So you ask a great question. And that's the beautiful thing about baseball, man, is that, the old school of D1, D2, D3, there was major league talent at all those levels, and you still see it. A team like Coastal Carolina, keep an eye on them. They went to the national championship last year. Their coach is going to be a hot topic in regards to big jobs if he wants to leave there. Keep an eye on South Carolina job. I'll tell you another team you want to keep an eye on. USC, the Trojans, man, coming out of the Big Ten. This is an excellent baseball team that has a top 5 pitching staff in the country. They just need to get their run production up. Also, a team like Southern Miss, watch out for them as well. They are an excellent baseball team that is battled. They've won 5 to 4 games 40 times this season. They are not afraid to do it in the postseason. So you want to find some sleeper teams, go right there.
By the way, Alan Bell, not afraid. Got a little hair on his chest. Those were all 40-1 or better or worse. Which way did you say it? But 40-1 or greater in the odds of those teams you just handed out. So that was right off the dome from Alan Bell.
There we go. I love it, man. This is the best time of the year, college baseball, man. The postseason, it is such a fun postseason.
What about the NBA postseason, man? I know there's been a lot of talk about the Spurs and the Thunder and how that series has been officiated. The Knicks are resting, waiting the winner. How do you look at Game 6 between the Thunder and the Spurs?
Man, we are going to have a battle tonight. Obviously, we've got a closeout situation in regards to it. Spurs looking to get to a Game 7. Look, man, I like the over first off in this game. We played the over pretty much throughout this series, and we've seen it points over and over and over, especially in the second half. So if you're looking from that perspective, I like that more than the spread. I like the Spurs, to be honest with you. I think we're going to get to a Game 7. And if you're a Knicks fan, oh, my goodness, you've got to be happy about that, sitting there resting and knowing that locker room was saying they didn't even celebrate the Eastern Conference Final Championship. They said this job's not done. You've got to love that mentality. It's going to be a great final no matter what we get.
Yeah, Spurs 3.5-point favorites heading into Game 6 tonight, and I enjoyed the memes. I had a genuine chuckle when that Game 1 was going on between the Spurs and the Thunder, and the thought was the Knicks and Cavs were looking terrified at those two teams playing. I got it, but the way the Knicks are playing, as efficiently as they're playing on offense, what they're doing as a team, I think the Knicks are going to have a real shot in the NBA Finals. What do you think?
I do, too. Absolutely. They are playing with so much confidence right now. Jalen Brunson is a man on fire. He's doing it all, and that doesn't mean everybody else isn't either. This team's just playing great. I agree with you, man. This team can absolutely do it.
All right, Alan, did we miss anything? Major League Baseball games that you have an eye on, or props, or anything else that you want to hand out to the people?
Well, what you want to do with Major League Baseball is you want to get ready for tomorrow, all right? So I don't have anything big. There's not any big weather, but we're going to have excellent weather starting tomorrow for the series that are starting this weekend. So keep an eye on teams that are hot at the plate. The Cleveland Guardians, the Los Angeles Dodgers, the Atlanta Braves, teams that are putting up runs. You want to keep an eye on there. But nothing for today. You want to get set up for tomorrow.
Yeah, do have some afternoon games. Braves and Bo Sox going off at 4:10 this afternoon. Angels and Tigers already underway. What is going on every day at Driving the Line for people to check out?
Yeah, getting ready for it. You just said college baseball regional start tomorrow early. 12 Eastern, 11 a.m. Getting started there. So we'll be all over it. Come check us out on YouTube at Driving the Line. Hope you enjoy it.
Driving the Line continues to grow. There's going to be a Driving the Line ad, is my prediction, by the 2030 Super Bowl there in Nashville, where you're located.
There we go. Hey, y'all going to be right on the billboard with me. All three of us. Let's go.
Let's go.
Sign us up. Yeah, we'll offer up our NIL, our name, image, likeness, for free for the billboard there. How about that?
I love it, man. You guys are the best.
We'll figure it out. Hey, at Driving the Line, go check out Alan, show him some support. Alan, we appreciate the time as always, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Look forward to it, fellas. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Alan Bell joining us on the Stanley Fencing and Gates Hotline.
Free. I like how you just volunteered our services free. Free.
We can.
Don't make me go Uncle Phil on you. We
can,
free.
See, it's what is it? May 2026. We can renegotiate between now and February 2030. Just getting our name out there.
All right, that's fine. I trust you, Josh.
You trust me?
It's the we fence. I trust you, man.
That's what we run.
I trust you.
Up-tempo we fence.
That's right.
On Josh and Swain. 865-656-9900. The Big Ten has won 3 straight national championships in football.
Mm-hmm.
The SEC has fallen short of even making the national championship game over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Undeterred is Greg Sankey, the SEC commissioner, who you will hear coming up. We'll talk more Tennessee football this afternoon. We'll talk to you at 865-656-9900. We are presented by Junk Beyond on Josh and Swain.
Stream the Sports Animal free via the app, your smart speaker, your favorite streaming service, or the website at 991thesportsanimal.com.
If you want a great-looking fence or secure entry gate that will stand the test of time, you need to call Stanley Fencing and Gate. Proudly serving East Tennessee since 2000, Stanley Fencing can customize your fence. Just tell Stanley Fencing your idea, they bring it to life. Offering chain link, vinyl, aluminum, wood fences. They even specialize in secure entry gates to protect your business. For customized fencing and gates backed by a warranty, choose the Stanley Fence family. Call 865-254-3844 or online at stanleyfence.com.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Why wait for the weekend? At Twin Peaks, they're serving scratch food and pouring quality cocktails every day after dark. Come by the lodge and experience the best late night in the league. Today, tomorrow, or any other day of the week. We'll see you at Twin Peaks.
For nearly 20 years, Myers Yardscapes has served the Knoxville area with reliable, high-quality lawn care and landscaping. Whether you need weekly yard service, custom hardscapes, or professional grounds maintenance for homeowners associations, our team takes pride in delivering results that make your outdoor space shine. Call Myers Yardscapes today and experience service rooted in hard work and strong relationships. 865-567-4982. Myers Yardscapes, we make your outdoors beautiful.
We all know just because gifts for loved ones can look like flowers, a spa day, or maybe even planning date night. But what about something that will truly last and protect your loved ones along the way? I'm talking about life insurance. I called SelectQuote to secure our coverage and couldn't believe how easy and affordable it was. I'm 40, and my $500,000 policy was only $16 a month. My husband's also 40, and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. And with their same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we hung up. With monthly payments less than the cost of a bouquet of flowers, this is the perfect time to make sure your family is protected.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-596-2626 or go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. That's 1-800-596-2626. 1-800-596-2626. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
You've probably never heard of Lancaster, Tennessee. It's where I grew up on our family's farm.
Now tell them the whole story, John.
That's Chelsea, my wife. And what she means is I'm the 8th generation to grow up on our farm in Smith County.
And our boys make generation number 9.
I grew crops on this land, and I grew 2 great businesses.
Now John's growing a movement in his campaign for governor.
Tennessee needs a governor with CEO experience, someone tough like Trump.
Even President Trump tells people John is fantastic, and he really is.
President Trump makes tough decisions. That's what CEOs do, and it's what I'll do as governor. With our cities booming and people moving into our state like crazy, our governor will have to make tough decisions to keep Tennessee conservative.
A CEO who's tough like Trump. Yep, that's what we need, even if I am a little biased.
I'm John Rose. I'm asking for your support.
Pretty good for a farm boy, isn't it? Paid for by John Rose for governor.
This spring, art comes alive in the streets of Knoxville. Join us for Knox Wall's Murals and Music Festival, presented by Dogwood Arts, Saturday, May 30th at Emory Place in North Knox. Watch muralists go head-to-head in a one-day painting competition. Enjoy live music from local and regional favorites. 2 artists will win permanent mural commissions to leave their mark on Knoxville. Knox Wall's Murals and Music Festival, free and open to the public. Visit dogwoodarts.com for details.
Brought to you in part by The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us as we continue today's show. Appreciate Alan Bell joining us last segment. We appreciate all the interaction. We look forward to it at 865-656-9900. Jason Swain is here. He's a VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. The SEC spring meetings have been going on this week in Destin. It's been quite a week for the SEC.
Entertaining.
Yep. Greg Sankey said at the start of the week he thought the SEC meetings were overhyped, and our opinion yesterday was maybe we didn't hype them enough with all the material.
Greg is wrong.
So
maybe overhyped to him,
right?
But it's not been overhyped to everybody else.
Yeah, I would say it's been a gift that's kept on giving.
That's for sure.
In the talking points department.
Sure.
So yesterday, Blake Topmeyer asked a question to Greg Sankey, meeting with the media, and the question was about the SEC compared to the Big Ten. And Blake noted this. We have the answer here in just a moment, but Blake noted when I started to ask Sankey about the Big Ten surpassing the SEC in football, Sankey interjected and asked for the metrics behind my question. And Blake noted the Big Ten's 3 straight national titles and 4-0 record versus the SEC in college football playoff games the past 3 years, which is a pretty good response there.
Well, what about the analytics, man? What about the analytics? Let me go.
Yeah, there's
Kenny
some
Atkinson on you.
I'm afraid there's some Kenny Atkinson energy here, but
all right.
After that information was given to Greg.
Okay.
Hey, they've won 3 straight titles. You haven't played for any in 3 straight seasons, and they're 4-0 head-to-head. Here's Greg Sankey talking about the SEC perhaps being behind the Big Ten.
And let's go back to the Peach Bowl. Was it January 1st, 2022? Field goal sales left. Georgia wins. We're great. The margins are so thin. So Michigan beat Alabama in the Rose Bowl in overtime. Last year, you look at the Texas-Ohio State game. Texas scores. There's a screenplay, breaks the game open. You go to possessions in the red zone, really close, and there's a turnover. And I use those. And this year, the ball's in the air. Ole Miss, Miami. I'm standing in the end zone. Pretty good grab. That wasn't a Hail Mary. That was an attempt to score a touchdown on the last play. And those are small margins between winning and losing. We prevailed on those small margins a number of times. You think about the onside kick in Phoenix in 2016 against Clemson. You kind of go down the line. We had some blowouts. If you look at the entirety of our league, we are by far the most competitive, the strongest football league, by far. But you're going to lose games when it's close and competitive like that. So why have they surpassed us? It's an oddball. It's bounced a couple times the wrong way. Indiana was pretty dominant in the Rose Bowl last year. A lot of other games you look pretty close margin, and we've been the beneficiary on those. And I don't think that, hey, if we win, you don't ask me the question. It's like when Florida was down 14 to Houston in the second half in the national championship game in San Antonio. If you look at me, I've got my head in my hands because I know the first question is going to be, you had this like great basketball season, and is it really now a disappointment because you didn't win the national championship? Like I'm sure that's the first question. You know, the first question I got after that game, hey, when Florida was down, if they hadn't won, would the season have been a disappointment? But those are about the margins. And you know what I said? I said the beauty is I don't have to answer that question because they won. But in a competitive environment, the margins are going to be thin, and we've come up on the short end. And I can assure you that everyone in this league is trying to figure out how to come up on the top end of that in the future. But I think from a big picture, the breadth, the depth of this league stands alone. In fact, we saw metrics out of the college football playoff presentation where there's no doubt we're the strongest league. Now, there's some segments of other leagues that are towards where we are, but not nearly the entirety of a conference like the Southeastern Conference. It's a pretty special place.
Greg Sankey, SEC Commissioner. So what he said there in the middle and then toward the end, if you look at the entirety of our league, we are by far the most competitive, strongest league by far. I don't think his answer that he provided in its entirety shows that the SEC is by far the strongest, and I don't think that using teams 9 through 16 is the case you want to be making to say that you are by far the strongest. I would say without a doubt the SEC has the most depth when you talk about the bottom half and the amount of talent that still exists that are NFL draft prospects on and on. But even last year, how deep was the SEC? Because a bunch of schools fired their coaches because they didn't feel like they were where they needed to be, that they needed to be better. So I don't even know how much it matters that much. I thought yesterday was another example of some pretty bad messaging by the SEC. The SEC doesn't hold its standard to how good the bottom is. In my opinion, I think the SEC holds its standard to winning championships. And the truth is the Big Ten has won. But if the Big Ten has won, you have to point to other things, and that's the issue. That's why the league's trying to get its titles back. Because if you don't have those, the Big Ten can hear, okay, cool, Mississippi State has more talent than Minnesota. We don't care. We won the national title.
Before the Big Ten won their 3 championships, if the Big Ten would have said that, hey, our 8th best team is better than their 8th best team, we would have said, who cares? I don't think Greg was wrong. He sounded like the commissioner of the SEC.
Yeah.
I mean,
he spent most of that answer talking about how thin the margins are and then said we're by far the strongest, most competitive league.
But he didn't deny the fact that the Big Ten is ahead. And
Right.
that's what I was waiting for him to say, and he didn't say that. Like, you can't say that. The Big Ten, they are ahead right now.
Yeah.
They've beaten you head-to-head in the playoffs. Margin of being small or not, it doesn't matter. Like, we understand that football is a game of inches. We know that basketball can be the same way, and baseball. So it doesn't matter how close the game was. You either won or you lost.
Yeah.
And in this case, the Big Ten, they have won recently. And so now it's up to the SEC to find a way to be back on top. And what a run, man, that the SEC went on.
Sure.
So there's nothing to be ashamed of. You know, Big Ten folks want to brag. Cool, you can brag. But, like, this is the first time you've ever done this versus the SEC. And so it's like little brother who has gotten beat one-on-one versus big brother for years. And you played a couple games recently, and the little brother won. And the little brother is bragging about it. And you got to just let him brag a little bit, knowing that you have dominated for so long. And just wait. Just wait. When I get back on top, we're not going to brag. We're just going to say this is where we belong. So, you know, Greg Sankey, I thought, did a really good job of not denying the fact that the Big Ten has gotten our number in the last 3 years. He didn't deny that part.
Greg also has to be frustrated knowing the Big Ten messaging at their spring meetings was more buttoned up than his league's messaging has been this week. He knows that his athletic directors and coaches have offered up different opinions than he's offered up.
Yeah, because they're frustrated, rightfully so. I mean, we've heard, you know, coaches, John Summerall, talk about how they were under the impression that they were going to go to a 16-team playoff if they went to, you know, a 9-game conference schedule, and that wasn't the case. You look at 2 of the most vocal coach and president combos in Georgia. Why are they so vocal? Well, just think about Kirby over the last couple of years. Him and Nick Saban was not on board with this NIL stuff and transfer portal stuff. Why? Because they had the game on lock the way it was. Well, Georgia had the game on lock for a long time, and things are definitely chaotic and out of control right now. But they're vocal because, hey man, they were used to winning at a very high clip. Now, they're right in what they've been saying, 100% right. Like, I'm on board with what Kirby's saying about, you know, what we want our game to look like and not affecting other sports. Like, I'm totally on board with that. This has been probably the first time, like, we've heard more folks talk about the possibility of breaking away and doing our own thing, which, I mean, I would like to see what that looks like. I do not want football to impact other sports to where you got to get rid of other sports. Like, I don't want that to happen at all.
The current favorite to win the football national championship this upcoming season
is Texas.
They have the second best odds.
Ohio State.
We will see them play week 2, by the way, in Austin. The third best odds belong to Notre Dame. The fourth best odds belong to Indiana. And the fifth best odds for the national championship.
Miami?
That's a good guess. They have the seventh best odds. The fifth best odds belong to the Oregon Ducks.
Stop. Ain't nobody taking this Duck serious. I'm sorry, man. When it matters, they crumble. I'm a huge Dan Lanning fan. Love me some Dan Lanning. And he is tough. I know he preaches toughness. But they just fallen by the wayside when it matters most, man. They just have. And now, in their defense, they had to face Ohio State. That
was tough
like
for
we all
everybody.
had to.
Yep.
We all got crushed. But how they performed last year, that was rough. So they have a lot of redeeming to do with potential number 1 overall quarterback, number 1 overall draft pick, and Dante Moore, and all the access to all the West Coast athletes, all the money that they have to be able to pull players from the portal. They got to show me something.
Yeah, with the quarterback returning and all those resources, all that money, the pressure will be high on Oregon. By the way, I only listed one SEC team there in the top 5. Georgia has the 6th best odds. Ole Miss has the 8th best odds. Texas A&M 9th best. LSU 10th best odds to win the national championship. So you still have 5 of the top 10 teams from the SEC, one of the top 5 in terms of odds to win the national title.
I'm totally cool with a Big Ten team winning it again.
Tennessee 50-1.
It's ranked Tennessee.
Right behind Florida at 45-1.
Behind Florida?
Yep.
Whatever.
865-656.
I'm not going to argue about being 50th place.
9,900.
Or 15th place. I'm not going to argue about that.
Yeah, let's see. What is that? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16th best odds.
I'm not arguing about that. Cool.
Yeah, by the way, nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
I don't know about the odds themselves, but 16th best, that's pretty good.
Is it? Is it, Josh?
Pretty good. Kind of good. By the way, speaking of Oregon, you know why comedians always like ducks at their shows?
Because they quack up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the answer.
Well, I guess I'm happy I got the answer right. I don't know about how funny the joke was. Good to be a good guesser.
I thought it was pretty good.
What, the answer or the joke?
You can decide on that one.
Okay.
You got it. To the victor, to the spoils. 90 minutes to go. 865-656-9900 to be part of it. Jason Swain is here. VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. We'll continue the conversation. Presented by Junk Beyond on Josh and Swain.
It's Big Ticket, sponsored by Food City, certified Angus beef and low T center.
10-5. Yeah, baby. Touchdown.
You could win season tickets to the following: UT football, UT men's basketball, women's basketball, baseball, softball, or the Ice Bears.
Shot, score!
Listen for where we'll be broadcasting, show up and register, and become a finalist. And at the end of the show, you could be one of 2 selected finalists. The grand prize drawing will be held at the Southern Life Expo in July. Complete details on our website at 991thesportsanimals.com. It's Big Ticket, sponsored by Food City, certified Angus beef and low T center, on your station for Tennessee sports, 99.1.
It's the place for sports.
Sports Animal.
Hey, I'm Josh Hemphill, right here in Knoxville. Let's talk about something that's not always top of mind, but still really important: life insurance. The Josh Hemphill State Farm Team can help you understand options that best fit your family. Contact us right here in Farragut at 865-675-3999.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
For your Thursday Major League Baseball scoreboard, the Angels and the Tigers are scoreless in the top of the second. Coming up a little after 2 o'clock, the White Sox welcome the Twins. Braves get the Red Sox just after 4 at 6:40. Blue Jays visit the Orioles. Pirates host the Cubs. And the Astros take on the Rangers at 8:05. The Women's College World Series gets underway today. Texas Tech currently leads Mississippi State 5-0 in the bottom of the fifth inning. Tennessee, the Lady Vols, take on second-ranked Texas coming up at 2:30. You can catch that game on AM 990. Top-ranked Alabama faces the 8-seed UCLA at 7. And the 4-5 matchup, Nebraska faces Arkansas at 9:30 as the double elimination round gets underway today. The Western Conference Finals and the NBA playoffs continue tonight. The Thunder can advance to the NBA Finals with a win in Game 6 over the Spurs. Tip-off is set for 8:30. I'm Joel Silverberg.
You're either in or you're out. Some things need to be kept in, and some things need to be kept out.
Whether it's for safety, curb appeal, or privacy, Cantrell Fence Company separates the in from the out. Aluminum, wood, vinyl, or chain link, we can meet your needs. Let us help you keep what's important in and the rest out. Get your instant estimate today at CantrellFence.com. Your home isn't just where life happens, it's where it begins. At Red Door Homes, they make building your dream home simple with over 30 customizable floor plans for your land, all with transparent pricing and a full 10-year structural warranty for peace of mind that lasts. New this year, Red Door has developments in Hardin Valley, Maryville, Alcoa, and North Knoxville, closer than ever to where you want to live. Red Door Homes, built for life, built for you. Learn more at reddoorhomestn.com.
East Tennessee, this is your Cadillac Casanova, and this Memorial Day, I want to begin with what matters most. We pause to honor the brave men and women who gave their lives for our freedom. At Cadillac of Knoxville, we stand with our veterans, our Gold Star families, and everyone who serves. As we honor their legacy, we're opening our doors with gratitude, offering Memorial Day savings for those ready to drive forward and something truly exceptional. From our Cadillac family to yours, thank you. We remember, we honor, and if a new Cadillac is part of your journey this Memorial Day, it would be our privilege to help you find it.
We're living through a monetary crime scene, and your IRA or 401k is a key victim. Hi, Dr. Ron Paul here. In 1971, gold was $35 an ounce. After the dollar was cut loose from it, inflation soared. And in just 9 years, gold hit $850. People who diversified into precious metals survived and thrived. Today, we're in a worse position because we face inflation and massive debt. Fortunately, gold is still an option. My trusted friends at Birch Gold Group can help you own gold inside your retirement account. Plus, you pay 0 penalties on the transfer. Start now by getting a free info kit on gold. Text the word SECURE to 989898. We're facing the same monetary chaos as the 70s with significantly more debt. Get your free info kit from Birch Gold. Just text SECURE to the number 989898.
Did you know there's a local Geico office in your area? It's true. Hi, I'm Brian Chapman, your local Geico agent here in Knoxville. My team and I are committed to helping you with all your insurance needs. So come visit my local Geico office on Kingston Pike today.
Spring cleaning meets hosting season with Zero Res. Get carpets cleaned for just $35 per room, and stairs are now only $35 too. Plus, take $50 off air duct cleaning. Book now, ZeroResKnoxville.com, and get guest ready today.
Is your house just one big headache and you want to sell it fast at a fair price? Hi, I'm Pat with ProSource Home Buyers, and I will make you a fair, as-is, all-cash offer on your house today, no matter the condition, price range, or location. Call me at 865-500-3711. Maybe it's inherited, sitting vacant, causing you financial stress, or needs more repairs than you can handle. Whatever the situation or condition, I'll buy it. Our customers say things like,
"It was very smooth and easy, and we are satisfied with the amount we received from my mother's property."
The entire process was easy. They were upfront, honest, and kept me informed every step of the way.
ProSource is a great company to work with. We had a great experience from start to finish.
Whatever the situation or condition, I'll buy it, and we can close in as little as a week. If you're ready to sell your house fast, call me at 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711.
In a flash, sell your house for cash.
Source Home Buyers.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm.
Ready to upgrade to the perfect sleep setup? Let Mattress Firm's sleep experts guide you to the perfect bed at the Memorial Day sale. Top brands, ideal comfort, score unbeatable deals on both. Mattress Firm. They make sleep easy.
Scattered downpours will clear as we're heading into the afternoon, but then we're starting to see some isolated chances of sprinkles heading into the afternoon and evening time frame. Temperatures will be pretty warm, looking in a range of the mid to upper 80s. And as we head overnight, temperatures drop down to the low 60s. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Megan Dusmall.
Need a new shingle roof? Creative Metal Systems offers expert installation with a commitment to quality since 1997. Get guaranteed long-term protection. Visit CreativeMetalSystems.com now and schedule your free no-hassle quote. That's CreativeMetalSystems.com.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Fair, honest sports conversation from 2 guys that define credibility. Here's Josh and Swain on 99.1, the Sports Animal.
Back on Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Back for another basketball season. Tyler Tanner with the NBA withdrawal deadline coming and going last night. A few players decided to return to college. One of those is Tyler Tanner. He'll return to Vanderbilt. Momcilovic is returning, as was expected, and he might end up at Kentucky. We'll see. Also, St. John's landed a big transfer with a player withdrawing from the NBA draft. So Tyler Tanner back at Vanderbilt, which will only strengthen the play in the SEC. That'll make Tennessee Vandy a lot of fun this upcoming season. Tennessee will have plenty of ammunition as well, but some of the news yesterday with the NBA withdrawal deadline for the draft.
Momcilovic, you sure you want to go to Kentucky? You're going to play Tennessee twice. I know he's still having nightmares about that Tennessee defense. But the check might be too good for him to pass up. So we might see him. He's in a really good spot because Kentucky is, I think, desperate for a portal win. They got the money. Nobody wants to go there. He's about to rack up. It would be hilarious if Louisville comes in and gets him.
That would not go over well with Big Blue Nation.
Oh, yeah. You would hate for that to happen.
The backcourt battle between Tennessee and Vandy is going to be really good.
Oh, dude. It's going to be fun. I mean, the backcourt battle between Tennessee and anybody is going to be fun.
That's right. But they brought in T.O. Barrett from Missouri. They brought in Ace Glass from Washington State, 2 talented guards. And then you bring back Tyler Tanner, who'll be a preseason All-SEC, maybe preseason All-American. And we know what Tennessee has brought in the backcourt and on the wing with Juke Harris. So that'll be a really good matchup, Tennessee against Vanderbilt. They had a really impressive transfer class as well. Tennessee, one of the best transfer classes in the country. And the SEC, Florida's going to be really good. The SEC will be deep.
Yeah, really
Texas
good.
with a good class. Tennessee, so at the top of the league.
Well, they said Tennessee. They said Texas had a good class. We'll see.
Yeah, we will see.
I don't know if
absolutely
Texas
true.
had a good class or not. That's what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying that. We'll find out. We'll find out, Josh Ward. Hopefully we don't have to play Vanderbilt senior day this year.
Yeah, that didn't go great.
It's time to adjust. It's time to adjust. Played too flat last year.
Jeremy Fears Jr. also returning to college to play at Michigan State. So this is an example where NIL rule changes can boost college basketball, where a lot of guys, Juke Harris probably stays in the draft. You'd be an early second-round pick. That's still really good. You're going to make a lot of money, but he can make even more in college and improve his draft stock. Same for somebody like Jeremy Fears Jr. And a few of the other guys that returned.
Yeah, Jeremy Fears coming back. He'll be working on his, his cheat moves, be able to use without getting caught. word is that Grayson Allen is going to be mentoring him on how to get away with it.
Amari Allen returning to Alabama. Now, the Aiden Holloway status is still hanging out there.
Of course it is, Josh. It's Alabama. It's Nate Oates. You got a attempted kingpin that they haven't closed the door on. This is the same coach who tried to bring in a pro player to play midseason. So, of course, Aiden Holloway, that chapter has not been closed yet. I didn't expect anything different.
In Jeff Borzello's article that he wrote at ESPN.com, winners and losers from the withdrawal deadline, on his winners list, it does include Kentucky, writing Kentucky could save its 2026 season. Not only did Malachi Marino, a freshman big man who boosted his stock during the pre-draft process, withdraw to return to Kentucky, the Wildcats positioned themselves well in the Momcilovic sweepstakes following his withdrawal. So we'll see what happens there. But the description there is they could save the 26-27 season.
From one player?
Well, he likes the addition of Zoom Diallo from Washington, Alex Wilkins from Furman, the return of Moreno, and then Momcilovic, one of the best shooters in the country.
Man, please. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it, Josh Ward. I know Kentucky is a blue blood. Nice try to spin situation to make it seem like it's not as bad as it is. Nice try. I'm not buying it.
They also landed. How tall is he? They landed talented international prospect Ousmane Njai. He's 22, 6'11", 210.
You're a freshman? Listen,
yeah, maybe.
The pressure and the heat is on Mark Pope. He understands that. And maybe this team is going to be, better than the collection of talent that he assembled last year. Chemistry is important.
Yeah.
Sometimes you bring this talent together and it doesn't work out. Maybe it works out better for him this year. I know that, boy, they are waiting for more results. And you want to be careful because he's a guy who played for you. He's an alum. And so you want to, be delicate with the situation, but at the same time, you got to win. And he's not coaching up to the standard that they have there at Kentucky with all those banners. Even though they are dusty, they are up there.
They are up there. Tennessee's new basketball roster, by the way, on campus. They put out a video with players coming in and getting together. So a lot of excitement. There was a little Adidas in the locker of one of the new players. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is he posted online?
I mean, might as well get those sneakers broken in. There's no sense of waiting. So go ahead and give them a couple boxes. Let them, start practicing with them. Same with the football. On the video, I want to give a shout out to Bees Bites.
Yeah, that's right.
Our guy that we had a pleasure of meeting, his food truck. So, man, kudos to him, man. Shout out to him.
Yeah. I want to see or hear the season opener. I want to hear some My Adidas, Run DMC.
Oh, you're going to hear some of that.
Yeah.
Man, that's too easy. That's a layup.
Yeah, I mean, it's an all-time banger.
Oh, yeah.
And it's on brand.
Yeah,
Literally.
I'm ready for the all orange Adidas Run DMC Adidas suit. That's what I'm ready for. Bring it on.
865-656-9900. So SEC Hoops, we've talked a lot of football. SEC Hoops will be quite competitive this upcoming year as well. We'll come back, 865-656-9900 to be part of the show. Jason Swain is here, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward on Josh and Swain.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Knoxville area contractors, tired of suppliers who just don't get your business? Win Supply of East Tennessee HVAC is locally owned, contractor focused, and backed by national buying power. We proudly supply GE appliances, air and water solutions, giving you trusted HVAC products and dependable support. With GE appliances and the Win Supply network behind us, you get strength, availability, and real partnership. Learn more at winsupplyinc.com or call 865-381-7680. Win Supply of East Tennessee HVAC, your local edge with national reach.
Bourbon and Beyond, the world's largest bourbon food and music festival, takes over Louisville, Kentucky this September, featuring performances from Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, Hootie and the Blowfish, Cheap Trick, Counting Crows, and dozens more. You could win a trip for two with a 5-night hotel stay, $1,500 cash for your travel, and a pair of 4-day Mint VIP passes. Listen weekdays for the national text keywords. Prize provided by Danny Winmer Presents, powered locally by Sergeant Pepperoni Pizza. Details at 991thesportsanimal.com.
You're either in or you're out. And some things need to be kept in. And some things need to be kept out.
Whether it's for safety, curb appeal, or privacy, Cantrell Fence Company separates the in from the out. Aluminum, wood, vinyl, or chain link, we can meet your needs. Let us help you keep what's important in and the rest out. Get your instant estimate today at CantrellFence.com.
Why is eczema becoming such a common problem now? Could contaminants in the water be aggravating the problem? Listen to Paul's review. Our 3-year-old daughter had struggled her entire life with severe eczema. We'd tried so many things with little to no relief, and honestly, we felt helpless. We decided to install the AquaClear water system with nothing but hope and prayers that it might help. I can say, without hesitation, that it has completely changed our lives. My daughter's skin is now completely clear, and the difference in her is unbelievable. She's happier, more comfortable, and truly a different child. It's hard to put in words how much this has improved her quality of life. If I hadn't experienced this firsthand, I don't think I would have believed it. What's even more shocking is realizing how harmful toxins in our water can affect us. I am so grateful for AquaClear. They didn't just install a system, they gave my daughter relief and gave us peace of mind. This has been life-changing for our family.
AquaClear will change your water. It'll change your life.
Spring is in the air. Time to clear out the garage, shed, or spare room. Junk Be Gone has dumpsters in stock and offers same-day delivery. Rent any 15-yard dumpster in May and get 2 days free. Perfect for remodels or roof replacements. Their dumpster rentals include up to 2 tons of debris. Give them a buzz at 865-675-JUNK. Junk Be Gone, proudly the #1 junk removal company for 20 years. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal.
Hi, I'm Brian Chapman, your local Geico agent. My staff and I would love to help you save on all your insurance needs, including car, home, boat, and more. My local Geico office is located on Kingston Pike in Knoxville, so stop by or give us a call for a free quote.
Winning just got closer at the Mint Gaming Hall. Take a spin with our Spin City drawings for a chance to win up to $3,000 cash. Earn entries daily with your Mint Rewards card. Then spin the wheel to determine your cash or free play prize. It's our Spin City drawings Fridays in May in Williamsburg, Kentucky. Check out themintgaming.com for details. Problem gambling? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Welcome to Cashville, Kentucky.
The All-American Spa Sale is happening this weekend only at Dynasty Spas. Save up to 70% off select swim spas and spas that are factory direct. These spas have minor cosmetic imperfections, so they can't be sold as new. Dynasty Spas, I-75 exit 49 in Athens.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. In our final segment of hour number 2, in the text box we had this question from Gary. We were talking about teams with the best odds to win the national championship in football. Indiana obviously won the title last year. Gary asked, guys, your honest opinion, do you think Indiana is going to continue to be a top 3 or 4 team in the future?
Top 3 or 4? No, but I think they'll be in a conversation, top 6. I mean, when you have a good coach and you have resources, it's not going to be like a one-year deal. They're still going to compete and be in the mix. I mean, I don't think they'll be as good as they were this past year where they undefeated and beating up on Ohio State and beating up on everybody. I mean, that was a special team, led by the first overall pick in the draft and a lot of other experienced players too. When you look at their age and how many years they play college football, and those guys are, proven that they were good because they were drafted and they're on NFL rosters now. But I don't think they'll be a top 3 program, but I do think they'll be in that top 5 to 6 where they're going to be in the conversation as long as the staff is there, as long as that head coach is still there, and as long as you have Mark Cuban still stroking those checks.
Yeah, they have resources. As long as they have Cignetti, my answer is yes, I think they'll be a top program. Now, when he moves on, my confidence is going to potentially plummet. But he's also maybe made it more attractive. We looked at the top 100 transfers for this upcoming season by The Athletic. Indiana has 4 of the top 30. One of those is at quarterback. If they hit on quarterback again with Josh Hoover and you trust their evaluation at other positions, I think they'll be really good again.
Indiana has the largest overall living alumni base in college football. 805,000 living graduates. What this past season did was wake all of them up.
And their fan base cares. They travel. We know that with basketball. You give them a football national championship, they will be there to support it.
Woke them up. And that's what the Big Ten has over the SEC. Like when you think about the top 5 colleges living fan base, Indiana, Penn State, Michigan, they're in the top 3, and then Ohio State's at 5. UCLA is at 4. So 5 schools are from the Big Ten. So if you ask for that support from those alumni, those fans who probably was sitting on the sideline all these years because the football program wasn't good, now they're ready to play. Now they're ready to make sure that Indiana doesn't fall off.
There is real money in the Big Ten.
Real money.
And as long as that's the case, you cannot laugh them off.
Money and Cincinnati means they have a chance. They'll be in the conversation.
Hey, and if they hit on Josh Hoover, if he works out, then one of the top quarterback transfers next year will be interesting going to Indiana. This past year, they brought in the guy from Cal. He's the number 1 pick. If Josh Hoover succeeds, he was a good player at TCU, turnover prone. Kurt Cignetti went to bat for him, by the way, when his former coach Hoover's former coach took a shot at him.
I mean, if he was smart, he would have transferred to Tennessee
sure.
when he had a chance to, and Hyper could have fixed him up a little bit.
Yeah.
Could have fixed him up. But if Hoover has a good year, then Indiana's going to be looked at like Oregon and Miami's looked at as destinations for transfer quarterbacks. Let's hope that does not happen. Well, you know what? If it does happen, we got 2 young dudes that we'll have for the next minimum a year to 3.
That's right.
Yep. I miss saying 3 to 4 years, but you can't say that anymore.
No.
But anyways.
But that's not a Tennessee thing. That's just the day and age.
Yeah, but that's one of the advantages that Tennessee could have is, all right, you're going to have some growing pains this year with a young quarterback, and hopefully you're still able to win games, but they're only going to get better with more experience. You don't have to go to the portal and search for a starting quarterback. You don't have that pressure.
Yeah, Tennessee hasn't returned a starting quarterback since Hendon in 22.
Yeah.
They intended to with Nico, but that didn't work out. No. So this time next year, if we're talking about whoever starts this year, putting it together as the year goes along and returning to be even better in 2027, you could have a little juice.
It's how you look at it. Do you say juice or do you say juke?
Juke Harris. Always good to look at if you're looking for a little optimism as a Tennessee fan.
I didn't know which one you said. Juke Harris, baby.
Jason Swain is here. I'm Josh Ward, 865-656-9900. If you would like to be part of the show, we'll talk more Tennessee football over the next hour. We will invite you to be part of the show. Every day the show is presented by Junk Be Gone, which you can find online at junkbegone.biz, East Tennessee's junk removal specialists at Junk Be Gone. Join us at 865-656-9900 with another hour to go on Josh and Swain.
If your investments are getting mediocre returns, your advisor is probably charging you a fee only to over-diversify you in 15 or 20 mutual funds. This is Eric Ainge from The Eric Ainge Show on 99.1 and host of The Organized Investor Show with Susan Ainge, Jerry Goodman, and Megan Hubbard from Tennessee Wealth Management. By selectively investing in actual common stocks, the 198 accounts that this team manages had a net return of 36.3% in 2025. That's 23 points better than the Dow. And their 7-year track record averaged 16.7% per year, more than 6 points better than the Dow. To learn things your advisor will never tell you, listen to The Organized Investor Show every Saturday at 11 and Sunday at 9 on Newstalk 98.7. You can also search The Organized Investor on your favorite podcast player, or better yet, join us for our free Organized Investor Workshop. We do it every month at Chesapeake's, right there on Parkside Drive. Register at theorganizedinvestor.com. Remember, past performance is no guarantee of future results, and returns will vary depending on investment objectives and tolerance for risk.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code Champion25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code Champion25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code Champion25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Spring cleaning meets hosting season with Zero Res. Get carpets cleaned for just $35 per room, and stairs are now only $35 too. Plus, take $50 off air duct cleaning. Book now, ZeroResKnoxville.com, and get guest ready today.
Stanley Fence, the first name in fencing for East Tennessee. Stanley Fence has 4 to 6 foot chain link fencing in galvanized or black vinyl coated finishes, plus aluminum fencing, all in stock with no long wait times. Get a free gate with every residential chain link fence installation. Want a custom look? Stanley Fence has cut pyramid, Gothic, and French Gothic wood post tops in-house. No middleman, just craftsmanship. Call 865-254-3844 or go to StanleyFence.com to schedule your appointment. Stanley Fence, family owned, operated, and the first name for fencing in East Tennessee.
New May Instant games from the Tennessee Lottery are available now. 4 new games to choose from and chances to win up to $1 million. Stop by your nearest Tennessee Lottery retailer and play today.
Listen for details on Big Ticket. Brought to you by Food City, Certified Angus Beef, and Low T Center on WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville, 99.1. The Sports Animal. This is a Westwood One Sports Minute.
Tonight is Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals. The Thunder won Game 5 Tuesday night, 127-114. It was a tough night for Victor Wembanyama. It's now time to respond for the Spurs star. Wemby needs to get closer to the basket and avoid floating out by the three-point line on offense. That plays into the Thunder's game plan. Game 6 is tonight. I'm Chris Fleck.
Yo, it's Jay Uso from WWE, and I'm Jimmy Uso. Chumba Casino and WWE are hyped for the biggest event of the summer, SummerSlam. I know, I can't wait. There's nothing better to do while we're waiting than playing Chumba Casino. Sign up today, and you could win a VIP experience with Chumba Casino and WWE for SummerSlam. So what are you waiting for? Play Chumba Casino and enter for your chance to win. Let's Chumba. Yeah.
Sponsored by VGW Group. No purchase necessary. See terms at ChumbaCasino.com. Must be over 21 and present in a state where it's legal to play.
The U.S. Treasury just released its official financial report for 2025. Buried in it is a startling admission. By its own numbers, it appears the U.S. government is insolvent. When governments go this deep in debt, they print money, raise taxes, or cut benefits, none of which can help protect you. That's why people move part of their savings into physical gold and silver. Call Monetary Gold at 877-NOW-GOLD for their complimentary gold and silver guide. That's 877-NOW-GOLD. Call Monetary Gold now at 877-NOW-GOLD. Do it before the next headline, not after. Performance may vary. You should always consult your financial and tax professional.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Welcome to the Women's College World Series opening day. Mississippi State blanked by Texas Tech 8-0 in 5 innings. So the winner of that game awaits the winner of Tennessee and Texas coming up.
Yeah, during the break, I was like, I wonder who Tennessee will play if they beat Texas. Oh, them.
And the loser of the Tennessee-Texas game, so Texas, right? That's the plan.
Yeah.
Will take on Mississippi State in the losers bracket. So we have a final there in Game 1. Texas Tech wins 8-0. Tennessee and Texas up next.
2:30.
Tennessee baseball tomorrow, 3 o'clock. Noon. So we'll be following along. Swain will be quite distracted as Tennessee takes on East Carolina.
Oh, yeah. And nervous. Very, very nervous, my man. This is the time of year. It reminds me a lot of NCAA basketball, where it doesn't matter who you play. One bad game and your butt could be going home. In this case, 2 bad games you could be going home. But still, like this is where you have to play your best. And if you don't, then your season is over.
Swain, we have reached another season.
This season?
Yes. Specifically coach ranking season.
Well, yes, that's where we are. What you got?
Well, Brennan Marcello, he's been all vol recently, right? That's probably overstating it. He had Tennessee ranked 16th in his post-spring top 25 for this upcoming football season. Brennan Marcello of CBS Sports does a great job. He did his coach rankings. He has Curt Cignetti as the top coach in college football.
Okay.
It's tough to argue with what he's done. I know in a short window of time, but it's not like we have a lot of national champion coaches out there.
He won in Indiana.
Yeah, right.
Winning in Indiana.
That's a big part of it.
Yeah, I get it.
So Curt Cignetti is 1. Kirby Smart is number 2. Ryan Day is number 3. Dan Lanning is number 4 at Oregon. Here's where you might start to push back a little bit. Number 5, Kalani Sitake at BYU. Number 6, Mario Cristobal at Miami. Number 7, Marcus Freeman at Notre Dame. Number 8, the Lane Train, Lane Kiffin at LSU. Number 9, Kyle Whittingham, who coaches at Michigan now. Number 10, Steve Sarkisian. When do we get to Josh Heupel, you might be wondering? He is number 16 on Brandon Marcello's list of the top 25 coaches in college football. The 5 coaches in front of Josh Heupel: Kalen DeBoer is number 11, SMU coach Rhett Lashley number 12, Virginia Tech coach James Franklin number 13, Houston coach Willie Fritz is number 14, and 1 spot ahead of Josh Heupel, Iowa coach Kirk Ferentz.
Kalani Sitake,
number 5.
Really? In front of a coach that just took his team to a national championship game, and then another coach who took his coach.
The last 2 coaches to play in the national title game, Mario Cristobal and Marcus Freeman.
Kalani Sitake. Like, even if you thought X's and O's, he's a better coach, you can't put him in front of Cristobal and Freeman. You just can't do that. You can't do that. And Kirk Ferentz is just kind of hovering around because he's just been consistent and he's been there for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't tell me that he's a better coach right now than Josh Heupel. You can't tell me that right now. Willie Fritz, really? I wouldn't put him in front of Josh Heupel.
Yeah, coaches that stand out to me as
Rhett Lashley, 4 spots in front of Heupel?
That's
really?
right.
Really?
Coaches that I think are underrated on this list. I think Josh Heupel's underrated at 16.
Mm-hmm.
I think Mike Elko is underrated at 18.
Mm-hmm. Brom. Jeff Brom is underrated.
I could make a strong case for Jeff Brom at 19. I think Matt Campbell's a little underrated at 20.
Yeah.
Here's one that stood out to me, not on the list. He has multiple national championships.
Crazy, man.
Dabo Swinney.
Crazy.
There are not a lot of coaches that have titles. Kurt
Crazy.
Cignetti has 1. Kirby Smart has 2. Ryan Day has 1. Dabo has 2. He did not make Brandon Marcello's top 25. Last year was a disaster for Clemson with the talent, the preseason expectations they had, the conference they play in. But Dabo not on Brandon Marcello's list of the top 25 coaches in college football. Number 25 is first-year Florida coach John Summerall.
Good for John. You can't have Dabo off this list and have Lincoln Riley on it.
Yeah, Lincoln Riley's number 21, and I think the USC era for Lincoln Riley has been a tremendous disappointment.
Yeah, you cannot have Lincoln Riley on this list, him and his dry brisket, and not have Dabo on there. Like, that don't make any sense at all. I mean, here's a guy who still won 2 national championships.
Right.
And I know he's falling off as of late, but Lincoln Riley never got on at South, Southern Cal, and his success was at Oklahoma. So I do appreciate seeing the Power T, kind of in the mid area of this list, but I still have some disagreements with some of these guys who are ahead of Josh Heupel. And listen, man, Heupel has to have a bounce back year. Like, last year was not it.
Right.
At all. And you can only live off of 22 for so long. I get that. But at the same time, you can't tell me Rhett Lashley is a better coach than Josh Heupel. You can't tell me Willie Fritz what he did at Tulane and now at Houston is worth putting him a couple spots in front of Heupel. Like, I don't know about all that.
Franklin is an odd one to rank because he just got fired. Last year was awful, but he's number 13. That's one where, so Dabo's unranked after a disappointing season. Franklin's season was so disappointing he got fired, and he's never won a title, let alone 2, and he's ranked number 13.
I just think there's coaches you just feel comfortable putting in area, like Kurt Ferentz. Like, you just don't feel good, leaving them off the list because they just been consistent.
Yeah.
But, like, there's other coaches that deserve to be up there. Like, man, Eli Drinkwitz has done a really good job with the resources he's had at Missouri.
He's number 22.
I thought for sure he was leaving. I think he's crazy for staying. He should be somewhere else because he's never going to be able to truly show what kind of coach he is at Missouri. I think he needs to go somewhere else. But I have no problem with him being on the list. Bielema, I got no problem with him being on the list. But Sataki being 5? No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Brian texted in, I would have Cristobal and Freeman ahead of Kalani and Dan Lanning.
Yes.
Lanning was given the keys to a Lamborghini, has kept it between the lines.
Who's that? Who did? Lanning?
Lanning, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, I'd probably have Lanning a little bit further back. He'd be top 10 for sure, top probably 6 to 8. Yeah, I was surprised by Sataki, who's also done a very good job.
He's done a really good job.
Top 5.
Could have had the Penn State job if he wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
But I need some context of why. I need a write-up. I need a paragraph. Give me a paragraph or something. Let me know why you got Sataki up there in the top 5. I need something. If Josh Heupel is up here and, top 20, top 16 in this case, should make you feel better a little bit about throwing out a freshman quarterback, his ability to maneuver that situation. At least, I feel better than probably other people about it.
Nancy texted in, we kicked Ferentz's butt in the Citrus Bowl.
Sure did. What
Now
about Illinois, though?
His quarterback?
What about his quarterback?
He didn't do Ferentz a lot of favors.
Oh, dude, he was terrible. But, hey, Ferentz is the one who brought him to the program and put him out there, so whose fault is that?
That's also true. Yet Illinois just beat Tennessee. Bielema is 7 spots behind Josh Heupel.
Yeah, as he should be.
865-656-9900. Brandon Marcello, CBS, ranking Josh Heupel as the 16th best coach in college football. His top 5, Kurt Cignetti, Kirby Smart, Ryan Day, Dan Lanning, and Kalani Sitake. Jason Swain, right here, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver, top 10 all-time receptions at the University of Tennessee.
Really?
Yeah.
Still in the top 10?
Still in the top 10.
I don't know, man. That Braylon Staley, I got to keep my eyes out on him. I saw a video of him working out. I think that was at Catholic High School. Whew. He might push me out of that top 10.
You going to be pulling for some Braylon drops this year?
Of course not. Of course not. Just pulling for more diversity. Pulling for, more receivers to get their hands on the ball. Spread the wealth a little bit, that's all.
I'm going to be looking over. If he drops a ball this season, I could see you going Drake during the KD injury. Oh, dang it.
Josh, I can promise you, my man, you will see a reaction during the football games. That is not going to change.
The one thing Swain does not like, that is a wide receiver dropping a pass.
Do not like it at all.
The exception I would say is Jahmyr Gibbs, final minute, 2022.
He's a running back.
Yep.
Yeah, he don't count.
Yeah, they're not going to catch it.
Yeah, I don't care about running backs dropping it.
865-656-9900. 45 minutes to join us right here, presented by Junk Beyond on Josh and Swain.
It's Big Ticket, sponsored by Food City, certified Angus beef and low T center.
10-5, yeah, baby, touchdown.
You could win season tickets to the following: UT football, UT men's basketball, women's basketball, baseball, softball, or the Ice Bears.
Shot, score!
Listen for where we'll be broadcasting contesting, show up and register and become a finalist. And at the end of the show, you could be one of 2 selected finalists. The grand prize drawing will be held at the Southern Life Expo in July. Complete details on our website at 991thesportsanimals.com. It's Big Ticket, sponsored by Food City Certified Angus Beef and Low T Center on your station for Tennessee Sports 99.1.
It's the place for sports.
The Sports Animal.
It's time to transform your old, outdated kitchen into the dream space you and your family want. Kitchen Sales can make those dreams a reality. Kitchen Sales carries the largest selection of fine kitchen and bathroom cabinetry that ranges from a more affordable line all the way up to a fully custom line. See the selection for yourself at one of their 2 amazing showrooms, Hoyt Avenue, just off Cherry Street, and in the Town and Country Circle near Best Buy. For more information, go to kitchensales.net.
Kitchen Sales, cabinets and countertops. We are the place to shop. Come on down.
Fall Nation, big news for collectors. Sports Treasures, one of the largest and most trusted sports card and memorabilia stores in the South, has expanded. After nearly 40 years on North Broadway, Sports Treasures has opened a brand new location in Farragut, right across from Farragut High School. Find hobby boxes, singles, autographs, Tennessee Ball collectibles, memorabilia, man cave decor, and of course, the famous chip case collectors love. Follow Sports Treasures on Facebook for updates on the new Farragut location. Sports Treasures, collect the memories, treasure the moments.
At Cumulus Digital, we know that when it comes to marketing your business, local matters. No one understands this community better than the experts who actually live and work here. With Cumulus Digital, you get local insight backed by a national team of digital marketing experts that support thousands of businesses every month. It's local expertise with proven national experience. So visit cumulusdigital.com, fill out a short form, and let's get started.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the 3rd time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Here it comes. Surprise! There's an avocado shortage! Now half your food truck menu is costing more than it's making you! Also, you're out of napkins!
Those aren't cheap! Progressive knows small business owners usually don't like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise? Saving 13% on commercial auto insurance when you pay in full.
Also, an ice cream truck stole your parking spot! Looks like you're in a turf war!
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
You've probably never heard of Lancaster, Tennessee. It's where I grew up on our family's farm.
Now tell them the whole story, John.
That's Chelsea, my wife. And what she means is I'm the 8th generation to grow up on our farm in Smith County.
And our boys make generation number 9.
I grew crops on this land, and I grew 2 great businesses.
Now John's growing a movement in his campaign for governor.
Tennessee needs a governor with CEO experience, someone tough like Trump.
Even President Trump tells people John is fantastic, and he really is.
President Trump makes tough decisions. That's what CEOs do, and it's what I'll do as governor. With our cities booming and people moving into our state like crazy, our governor will have to make tough decisions to keep Tennessee conservative.
A CEO who's tough like Trump. Yep, that's what we need, even if I am a little biased.
I'm John Rose. I'm asking for your support.
Pretty good for a farm boy, isn't it? Paid for by John Rose for governor.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bragg with Bragg Weight Loss. Thinking about weight loss injections? Think again. Nearly everyone who joins our program has already tried them. And here's the truth. Injections can cause 25 to 39% muscle loss, not fat loss. Our approach is different. It's natural, and it helps you burn fat, not muscle. Ready for real results? Call us today at 865-444-2189 or visit braggweightlossandwellness.com.
Free on the radio, free on the app, free on our website. You can hear 99.1 The Sports Animal free anytime, anywhere.
The hottest sports stories of the day, broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
Back on Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Any Chaz Coleman sightings, Swain?
Not that I know of. Nope. Not yet. Not ideal. You're trying to turn over a new leaf and you bring in a new strength coach. You got a new defensive coordinator, a new defensive staff. You had what you had last year with Boot Carter. So the last thing you want, especially with the players who were here last year, is for them to go, "Oh gosh, here we go again."
Mm-hmm.
You don't want that. And some of the fans are saying that already, but you don't want that inside the locker room. So in this case, he's not even in the locker room, so it's not like he's here to miss anything. With Boot Carter, he was here. He just wasn't going as consistently as he needed to, but was showing up here and there, and I'm pretty sure that rubbed teammates the wrong way. In this case with Chaz Coleman, I don't even know if he's here. So that's a situation that Josh Heupel is monitoring, and I get it, man. You want to give a good player every chance because he's going to help you, but at the same time, like you can't let it infect your culture and your football team. And man, another thing too, like you got Derek Owens, who came from Indiana, who worked with arguably the best coach in college football right now. So
they look like the most disciplined team in the country.
So like you don't want Derek Owens to be looking at you if you're Josh Heupel going, Psh, Cincinnati would have already kicked this dude off. Like this wouldn't happen in Indiana. Like this is how this is what you're supposed to do. This is how you're supposed to handle this. And I know Heupel is the head coach. He's the boss. But I feel like Heupel hired Owens for Owens to help him. And if you're Heupel, and I don't know where Owens stands on how much rope Chaz Coleman has had, or how much more he needs, or we would be willing to give, but I'm pretty sure the strength coach is like, hey, either here or you're not. Either on board or you're not. Strength coaches are usually that black and white. They usually are. And so it's just a delicate situation for Josh Heupel, because you want Derek Owens to feel like, I took this job for the right reasons, not just because I'm being paid more than anybody else, but I got a head coach that's going to back me when I'm saying, hey, either you're here or you're not. And so that's sometimes the dilemma when you have a staff. You might have position coaches, you might have strength coaches who are like, no more chances. But then you have a head coach who's like, well, let's see how this goes. I mean, you think about James Pierce, you think about Boot Carter over the last couple of seasons. I'm pretty sure the position coaches were probably more fed up because they have to deal with it every single day than probably Heupel. And Heupel was probably willing to give guys second and third chances, and the strength coach and position coach probably wasn't. So that's something to think about too.
Bram asked this question in the text box: at what point does the team and fan base have to move on from thinking Chaz Coleman will be available? Not saying give up on him, but move forward and stop talking about it.
Stop talking about it? I don't think the team is talking about it, because, this is May, almost June. Chaz has not been really a part since spring. So I think those guys have already moved on. At least I know I would if I was a player. It's going to be hard for the media to stop talking about it. as long as Chaz is in limbo. If he shows up and he's working out, I think people will stop talking about it.
Yeah, the talk really quieted a lot in the last couple weeks leading up to this week because we knew we would wait on this week and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
But then this week arrived, and Chaz Coleman did not.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why the talking has been the way it has over the last 24 to 48 hours now. Wait, workouts are back underway, and they still don't have Chaz Coleman with the team.
Yeah. So, I mean, the media and the fans, like, they're not wrong for talking about this. I mean, this is a very significant development. Got one of your best players, a guy that you went out and got from the portal who has not shown up to stuff. Like, you can't sweep that under the rug and just not talk about it because it makes you uncomfortable. Like, it's a big deal. Like, it's going to be talked about. And so it's not the fans' fault. It's not the media's fault. I mean, it's not Tennessee's fault. I mean, this is Chaz Coleman. This is on him. And so you gave him the support that you felt like he needed, and he needs to do his job to meet you halfway. And if he does not do that, then like you may be forced to move on. And I think we're getting closer to that.
Another text says Chaz Coleman had one more sack and 6 tackles more than I did last year. I'm already sick of hearing about this guy. Ready to move on.
Yep.
And there are other fans that feel the same way.
Yep.
Understand it. 865-656-9900. But another reason he is a big talking point, while those stats are correct, the potential is a lot greater. And the hope was that he would tap into that potential this year to help this Tennessee football team. And right now, that hope is close to evaporating.
Yeah, a lot to overcome. Like, even if he does come back, I mean, does he come back and do everything that everybody else is doing for the entire season? Or how many situations will come up where you have to check him?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's it ain't just about getting him back. It's about getting him back and then him being compliant with everything. And I don't know how much confidence you have in him doing that.
Here's a good text from Brandon. He says, regardless of stats, Jason Swain is easily a top 10 all-time Vol of Fame wide receiver to Vol fans. Not only did he give a stiff arm to the no-good Crimson Tide, he has given his all for the Vols on the field, radio, community, booth, and eventually as color analyst. Jason Swain, baby, is what the text says. That's Brandon.
I'll take it. Thank you, Brandon. I'll take that, man. I'm not going to downplay that compliment. Thank you. I appreciate it.
By the way, I like that description. Is that common, the Vol of Fame?
I don't think I've heard that.
That's good.
I'll take it. I appreciate that. That made my day right there.
So you're a VFL in the VOF, the Vol of Fame.
I'll take it, man.
Very much deserved. Brandon, thank you. 865-656-9900 to be part of the show. Jason Swain is here. I'm Josh Ward. We are presented by Junk Be Gone on Josh and Swain.
Big Ticket, sponsored by Food City Certified Angus Beef and Low T Center. Complete details are available at 991thesportsanimal.com.
In the left corner, 4-3 in the win!
It's the biggest ticket giveaway ever on 99.1 The Sports Animal.
With Bet365 Early Payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call Tennessee Redline at 1-800-889-9789. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Tennessee.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
Women's College World Series underway today already. Texas Tech has defeated Mississippi State 8-0. The Tennessee Lady Vols set to open Women's College World Series play against the Texas Longhorns. First pitch is coming up in just a few moments. You can catch the game on AM 990. Later this evening, Alabama takes on UCLA at 7 o'clock, and Nebraska faces Arkansas at 9:30. Major League Baseball scores for your Thursday. The Angels lead the Tigers 3-1 in the bottom of the 5th inning. The White Sox on top of the 1-0 halfway through the second. Braves get the Red Sox coming up at 4. At 6:40, the Blue Jays visit the Orioles, the Pirates host the Cubs, and the Rangers host the Astros at 8:05. The Western Conference Finals in the NBA playoffs. They can finish up tonight if the Thunder defeat the Spurs in Game 6. Spurs trying to force a Game 7 back in Oklahoma City. Tip-off from Texas tonight is at 8:30. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Is your workplace really clean or just looks clean? With Coverall of Eastern Tennessee, you get more than just surface level cleaning. You get a healthier environment with proper disinfecting. From offices to medical or any type commercial facility, they deliver professional, consistent results that you can trust. Impress your employees, clients, and yourself. Call Coverall today, 865-588-5200 for a free quote. That's 588-5200 or coverall.com. Coverall, cleaning that means business.
Got old jewelry tucked away in a drawer? Bring it to TK Wheeler Jewelers and turn it into cash. TK Wheeler buys diamonds, precious metals, and gemstones. From broken chains and single earrings to old charms, class rings, watches, even coin collections. You already trust TK Wheeler for stunning custom designs and expert jewelry repair. Now imagine the quality of their payouts. Stop by TK Wheeler Jewelers today and find out what your old or broken jewelry is really worth. South Illinois Avenue in Oak Ridge or TKWheelerJewelers.com.
Three-pointer in the air. Yes, sir. Give it go. Slamter. Tennessee basketball season ticket renewals are underway for Vol and Lady Vol Hoops. The deadline to renew season tickets is June 17th. Don't miss your chance to experience the exciting seasons ahead in Food City Center. Be a part of the rowdiest home court in the SEC. Renew your season tickets now before the June 17th deadline. More information at allvols.com.
Improving the performance of a $1 million portfolio by just 2% is equivalent to an additional $20,000 per year or $485,000 compounded over 20 years. This is Ainge from the Eric Ainge Show and host of the Organized Investor Show with Jerry Goodman, Megan Hubbard, and Susan Ainge from Tennessee Wealth Management. Is a 2% improvement even possible? Well, in 2025, the 198 accounts this team manages had a net return of 36.3%. 23 points better than the Dow. And their 7-year track record is 16.7% per year, more than 6 points better than the Dow. Check out the Organized Investor Show Saturdays at 11 and Sundays at 9 on News Talk 98.7. You can search The Organized Investor on your podcast player or join us for our free Organized Investor workshop every month at Chesapeake's on Parkside Drive. Register at theorganizedinvestor.com or give us a call at 865-415-2058. Remember, past performance is no guarantee of future results, and returns will vary depending on investment objectives and tolerance for risk.
Is your house just one big headache and you want to sell it fast at a fair price? Hi, I'm Pat with ProSource Home Buyers, and I will make you a fair, as-is, all-cash offer on your house today, no matter the condition, price range, or location. Call me at 865-500-3711. Maybe it's inherited, sitting vacant, causing you financial stress, or needs more repairs than you can handle. Whatever the situation or condition, I'll buy it. Our customers say things like,
"It was very smooth and easy, and we are satisfied with the amount we received from my mother's property."
The entire process was easy. They were upfront, honest, and kept me informed every step of the way.
ProSource is a great company to work with. We had a great experience from start to finish.
Whatever the situation or condition, I'll buy it, and we can close in as little as a week. If you're ready to sell your house fast, call me at 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711.
In a flash, sell your house for cash. ProSource Home Buyers.
The All-American Spa Sale is happening this weekend only at Dynasty Spas. Save up to 70% off select swim spas and spas that are factory direct. These spas have minor cosmetic imperfections, so they can't be sold as new. Dynasty Spas, I-75 exit 49 in Athens. Spring cleaning meets hosting season with Zero Res. Get carpets cleaned for just $35 per room, and stairs are now only $35 too. Plus, take $50 off air duct cleaning. Book now, ZeroResKnoxville.com, and get guest ready today.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Taco Bell's new jalapeno citrus salsa. Bright, spicy, zesty, impossible to ignore. It brings main character energy to every bite. Not just a sauce, it's a star. Only at participating U.S. Taco Bell locations. For a limited time only, while supplies last.
We're tracking a mostly dry day on Thursday with spotty shower chances returning in the afternoon, although coverage will be minimal. Temperatures do warm into the mid to upper 80s, keeping the mugginess in the air. As we wrap up your work week, though, Friday we'll see the mid to upper 80s with the chance of rain returning overnight. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Megan Desmall.
Hey, I'm Josh Hemphill, right here in Knoxville. Let's talk about something that's not always top of mind, but still really important: life insurance. The Josh Hemphill State Farm team can help you understand options that best fits your family. Contact us right here in Powell at 865-512-7542.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Hey, Brian even has your back. Said, even I can get behind a Jason Swain, baby, text.
Let's do it. I approve that message.
AM 990, by the way, on the sports animal side, has Tennessee versus Texas in the Women's College World Series. So it is underway. Swain, nerves, scale 1 to 10. Where are we?
I'm at a 10, man. What talking about? This Texas won the championship last year.
We've also discussed here in the last couple weeks your increased level of distaste for Longhorns athletics. But hey, they are an SEC institution, and the SEC could use a few more titles.
I don't care about the SEC. Josh Ward, get out of my face with that. Now, when you said increased displeasure, I think that's a fair statement to say, because it wasn't that high before. So it's not like it was at a 10, now it's at 11.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it wasn't that high, because we're not really used to Texas standing in the way of what we are trying to accomplish. I know we played them in the World Series a couple years ago in baseball. This is the first time we'll play them in football. Basketball, we've been putting belt to backside. And so I think recently they've become annoying.
Yep. Michael in the text, look what you have done. You have brought Michael and Brian, our rival listeners, who we appreciate very much. He texts in, Jason Swain, baby.
3 up, 3
so
down.
Listeners have your back. Is that the end of the top of the first?
Yeah, that's right.
Pretty quick.
Yep, that was 2:39.
Carlin Pickens, baby.
Let's go, Carlin Pickens. Bring that heat. Bring that drop ball.
Mike asked Swain, I forget, what color does Texas wear?
Doo-doo brown. That ain't chocolate.
Now,
Doo-doo, baby.
To keep you honest, just make sure you're not getting too big of a head this hour with all the love coming in the text box. Nathan asks, Josh, what do Swain and surfers have in common? What do Swain and surfers have in
So
common?
you're going to just take a dad joke and just insert my name into the dad joke? That's what we're doing?
That's what Nathan's doing.
All right, what we got?
What do Swain and surfers have in common?
Great balance.
They both love the tide.
Oh,
Nathan's got some nerve. He's got some nerve with that one. FCC rules here, Swain. Remember.
You know how you stub your toe? Or like you hit your knee?
Yeah, you got to.
Table, and you slide up to the table, you hit your knee on that little part underneath the table.
Yep. Step on a Lego?
Yep, that was my reaction.
Okay. Hey, Andrew asked this question. This is back to football. This is on the field. So we know Braylon Staley. We know Mike Matthews. We don't know about that third spot. Andrew texted in.
I'll figure it out.
What do you think? Rodarius Jackson, Travis Smith Jr., TK Keys. What do you think?
I'm supposed to pick one? Is that what y'all trying to do to me?
May 28th, yes.
I can't pick one today because based on what I saw during the spring, no one took the position. No one tried to take the position. All I saw was the sophomores, Rodarius Jackson, Travis Smith Jr., they left the door open for Tyreek King and Tristan Keys and these other guys, Dotson, to potentially get that spot. The consistency wasn't there for them. I think physically we know that they can play at this level. They can go across the middle. They can take a hit and maintain possession. But there were too many balls on the ground during spring practice. And so when you're being compared to another receiver, that stuff is going to ding you. So for TK Keys, man, I think it's wide open for him and these other young guys. So I don't have an answer. I don't have a player for you that is going to be that third receiver. I think that's going to be determined in the next couple of months, the next 3 months, June, July, and then August during fall camp.
The collective pass-catching options, the wide receivers, Ethan Davis, Deson Brame, some of it's proven, some of it's still potential, but there's a lot of talent for whoever plays quarterback.
Yeah, and Brame is someone that can play on the outside and play some wide receiver. Now, I'm curious to see how the plan for Brame in the weight room is this year. Are we packing weight on him, or are we allowing him to play at a weight that gives us flexibility if a third receiver does not step up? Do we feel good about putting him as that third receiver in some situations? And so if I'm a receiver in this room outside of Mike Matthews and Braylon Staley, I'm looking at Deshaun Brame going, hey, man, you're not gaining a lot of weight like a normal tight end is supposed to gain. Brame could take your spot if you're not careful because of his ability to play on the perimeter. His athleticism stands out. And so I need Brame to be downing those protein shakes. Mm-hmm. I want to see him pack on some weight, stay at tight end. So I think Tennessee has options. I think Heupel has options, and Kelsey Pope. There's a lot more athleticism in the room, and if one guy's not doing it, then you can rotate another guy in. But you don't really want to rotate guys in. If the offense is rolling at the beginning of a drive, you don't want to substitute because then you allow the defense to do the same thing. So it would be best to go with three guys who are reliable. And that third receiver spot, again, I think it's up for grabs.
By the way, forgive me, Tennessee and Texas playing there in the bottom of the first. Sage Margetko is on the mound for Tennessee. So I mentioned Carlin Pickens. Sage is on the mound, and fly ball is caught, and that is the end of the first inning.
That made me nervous, man. That swing looked pretty good.
Yeah, it looked good off the bat, but a little air under that one. So they'll head to the top of the second inning. Tennessee to bat. They are scoreless after one inning between Tennessee and Texas at the Women's College World Series. We have one segment to go on today's show. We have an attaboy to hand out before we go. We still have time for you to connect with us at 865-656-9900. We appreciate all the interaction on the show today. You can always hit us up by calling or texting in. We'll have one more segment as we are presented by Junk Be Gone on Josh and Swain.
Mike Rowe here with a random fact. More than half of the homes that have basements in North America will experience water damage. It's true. Whether it's basement moisture, flooding, or bowing walls, do yourself a favor and call a groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls. Schedule a free inspection with AFS, a groundworks company, and tell them Mike sent you.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Happy you'll be, or the service is free. That is what you can expect from Hiller Plumbing, Cooling, and Electrical. 100% satisfaction. They've been in business since 1990, family-owned and operated. Your happiness is the most important thing. The quality in Hiller's work stands by itself. If a customer isn't pleased with the work performed, Hiller will make sure to make it right. And their technicians are professional, experienced, and trustworthy. They come into your home and they leave it cleaner and better than they found it. The techs at Hiller operate differently. They treat your family the way that you would want your own family to be treated. You can book your appointments online. In a few minutes, it's very easy to set an appointment without ever picking up the phone. You can do that by going to the website, happyhiller.com. Also, technology is something that makes it easy for you to know exactly when they're showing up to your home as well. The moment that you receive a link, you can track them in real time, and you will know when the tech is on their way to your home. Go to the website, look for more information, book online, happyhiller.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
Spring is in the air. Time to clear out the garage, shed, or spare room. Junk Be Gone has dumpsters in stock and offers same-day delivery. Rent any 15-yard dumpster in May and get 2 days free. Perfect for remodels or roof replacements. Their dumpster rentals include up to 2 tons of debris. Give them a buzz at 865-675-JUNK. Junk Be Gone, proudly the #1 junk removal company for 20 years. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal.
The 2026 Lady Vol volleyball schedule is set and features 9 NCAA tournament teams, including 5 with programs that reach the round of 16. The Big Orange schedule features 12 matches at home at Food City Center, and you can now purchase season tickets with prices starting as low as $60 plus taxes and fees. Reserved seating options are back this season, and you can guarantee your seat for the same location for each match throughout the season. Get yours now at allvols.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. A question I get all the time is, how did we become the largest injury firm in the world? We have over 1,000 lawyers in all 50 states and close to 6,000 coworkers. Our call center is on duty 24/7. You can reach us at any time at forthepeople.com. But the real reason is we won a lot. When you visit our website, go to our verdicts and settlements. There you will see what our clients were offered and what they were awarded at trial. All those verdicts help us resolve many cases fairly and early. You see, nothing beats reputation. The insurance industry knows who we are. We even have insurance adjusters call us for representation because they know too. We've made it easy. On your mobile device or computer, go to forthepeople.com and we will get busy. It's that easy. Call today. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Injured? Dial pound law.
Morgan & Morgan, 150 4th Avenue North, Nashville, Tennessee. Tennessee lawyer will handle Tennessee cases. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
East Tennessee, this is your Cadillac Casanova, and this Memorial Day, I want to begin with what matters most. We pause to honor the brave men and women who gave their lives for our freedom. At Cadillac of Knoxville, we stand with our veterans, our Gold Star families, and everyone who serves. And as we honor their legacy, we're opening our doors with gratitude, offering Memorial Day savings for those ready to drive forward and something truly exceptional. From our Cadillac family to yours, thank you. We remember, we honor, and if a new Cadillac is part of your journey this Memorial Day, it would be our privilege to help you find it.
Saving you money is our second passion. Never miss a deal. Text the word SWEET to 865-656-9900.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Had a lot of fun today. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be on the road tomorrow, Swain.
Yay.
We'll be at Food City. We'll have big ticket sign-up opportunity. We'll get ready for the weekend. Swain will be distracted with a little Tennessee baseball at the same time, so it'll be fun.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Just like I'm distracted now. We got a lady on base, no outs. Top
Always
of the
good
second.
to get the leadoff runner on.
Yeah, top of the second, baby. So let's go.
We will be at Food City, 6710 Malone Creek Drive near Shad Road tomorrow from 12 until 3.
Yeah, I like that location.
Yeah. So come on by.
I mean, it's not Farragut, but it'll do.
Where else is?
It'll do. It'll do. Nah, really beautiful location there.
Yep.
It's one of the newer food cities in the city.
We're going to hand out an attaboy in just a moment. A couple of them. This text says, I think Swain is just baiting us. He knows the starting quarterback.
I did not know the starting quarterback. I promise. I don't think Josh Heupel knows.
See, that's the thing. The head coach,
I don't think he knows.
we don't believe, is totally decided.
I mean, I think Josh Heupel knows, understands that there's a leader right now based on the spring, but he's not ready to make a decision. I think you allow the battle to continue during the spring, and then 2 weeks before the season, then hey man, you make it known. You can't sit here and go, yeah, I know who's going to be the starting quarterback today. Even if you think you know, you can't come out publicly and say it because you're totally discrediting the other guy and disregarding what he could do during June and July and August. If you make a decision today, it doesn't matter what that other guy does. He's not going to win it. And you can't do that to him. You can't do that to your football team. You're basically telling your football team, hey, man, practice doesn't matter. Can't send that message.
Yep. So they have the rest of summer workouts and at least part of fall camp. I'm sure Josh Heupel would like to figure it out before September 5th. But they'll go into fall camp with a quarterback battle. Redshirt freshman George McIntyre versus talented true freshman Faison Brandon. We have a few minutes to go. Tennessee and Texas continue play. Uh-oh. Trouble for the Longhorns.
Oh, we hit a home run. Hey, Josh, I was paying attention to you. I missed the home run, man.
My apologies.
Golly.
But you know what? That makes the surprise even sweeter.
I missed the home run. It's a 3-run shot. Let's go.
3-0 Lady Vols, top of the second.
Smack that thing out of here. Whap. Whap. Get that thing out of here. Ooh, it's pretty, too. Pretty. Oh, I love it. I love it. Let's go. No outs.
Still time to put more damage on the board.
3 zip. 7 more. We're about to run rule these girls. About to run rule them. Get them out of here. Let's finish this game up quick. See how my confidence changed? I went from being
real quick
nervous at a 10. Now we up 3. I'm like, let's run rule these girls. Let's get them out of here.
This could be the year.
We need another whop. A couple more of those and it's over.
Is that Kendrick style right there?
Yep. Whop, 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 whop.
Hey, before we go, let's hand out today's attaboy.
I just wanted to come by and congratulate you on the great work you've been doing.
I like your style. You remind me of a young me.
Failure is not an option.
That boy is good.
Homes, remind yourself, nobody built like you. You design yourself.
Attaboy. So a couple of attaboys to a couple of pitchers in the National League in baseball as we are closing out the month of May for Brewers fireballer Jacob Misiorowski. That's a great description, fireballer, because he threw, I think, he had 12 strikeouts in his most recent appearance earlier this week. For the month of May, he pitched to a 0.29 ERA in 5 starts. He allowed 1 run and 11 hits in 31 1/3 innings for the Brewers. And then Christopher Sanchez with the Phillies, he had an epic May. He has extended his scoreless inning streak to 44 2/3 innings. That breaks a 115-year-old Phillies record. That was set by Hall of Famer Grover Cleveland Alexander.
Goodness gracious, that is an old name right there.
Yes, it is.
Grover. Hey, Grover, what up?
His last run, Sanchez's last run, was in the first inning of his final April start. We're about to head into June. He's just the second pitcher since 1913 to go an entire calendar month without allowing a run, joining Earl Hershiser in 1988, pitching at least 30 innings. So, to Sanchez from Philly, Misiorowski from Baltimore, couple of attaboys.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. They deserve it, man.
Home run hitters get all the love. How about some love to the pitchers there on the mound as well?
Yeah, you got to give them love, man. That's a heck of a performance by them. Consistent performance.
Attaboys and attagirls every day. That's how we close things out. Still in the top of the third, 2 outs now, but the Lady Vols up 3-0 on Texas in the top of the second in the Women's College World Series.
Need some more home runs, man. Let's go.
And if Tennessee advances, it would be to take on Texas Tech.
Josh,
the villain of the Women's College World Series.
Ahead. Don't look ahead, man. You got to respect the opponent. We're still playing. Josh.
That's right. A lot of softball to be played, but a good start for the Lady Vols.
That's right.
That is the finish to today's show. We appreciate you being with us. We appreciate you tuning in, however you've done so, on the Sports Animal or Sports Monster, streaming with us live, or if you listen to us on demand and check us out on the podcast. Thank you so much for hanging out today. We will be back tomorrow at 12 o'clock every day, presented by Junk Begun. Every day we are produced by Joel Silverberg. Joel, we appreciate you. See you and talk to you tomorrow at noon on Josh and Swain.
When you're preparing for your presentation, what you say matters. Your delivery matters.